Good morning, everybody. Good morning. 1 second, please. How's everybody feeling today? You sip my little coffee, you know, smoke my little cigarette, smoke my little blunt. Good morning, everybody. First off, I want to say I'm sorry that I am her, period. I want to say big I'm sorries to I am her, period, and big I'm sorries to Sexy Lady D. I'm sorry that y'all got to deal with a cocksucking faggot like this nigga talking shit. Good morning, Tanya. So first off, I just want to start off saying I am her, period. I'm sorry, and Sexy Lady D, I'm sorry that y'all got to deal with some fucking cocksucker like this nigga talking shit so much. Miss 504, I'm sorry that you got to deal with this bitch ass nigga talking shit so much. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga, this nigga's such a bitch. He goes from the one part of his life. He talks about how outside he don't tell people to suck his dick, but on YouTube he does it all day. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga's showing you that he's not the same person on YouTube that he is on the street. We've had more than 2 to 3 people on YouTube talk about how this nigga, all right, check it out. This is the bullshit. We've had more than 2 people, more than one person on YouTube say that this nigga's not the same person in real life. They've come out and said he don't talk to people like that, right? Then today he gonna tell you that the way he talks to niggas on YouTube is not how he talks to niggas in real life. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga's a bitch. He telling you that on YouTube he the strongest nigga in the world. He the biggest gangster in the world, but in real life he's a bitch. That's what he's telling you. Like, think about that. What kind of a man? Right? I want y'all to think about this because he talks about, oh, I didn't say nothing wrong. Just like today, he fucked around and called Sexy Lady D ugly. He called her all these fucking names, and then he goes, I didn't disrespect her. Yo, dealing with this nigga is like dealing with a 7-year-old. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga always attacking women. My nigga, you's a bitch, bro. Like, you's a bitch. Like, yo, my nigga, you better swear on your kid that I never see you. Yeah, you heard me. You better swear on your kid that you hope I never see your punk ass. Cause I'm not a nigga that's talk shit on camera. You know why I don't talk shit on camera? Cause your bitch ass, the minute something happened to you, your snitch ass gonna point at YouTube and say, just like you did today, this bitch ass nigga gonna say, I don't fuck with Melee. He don't fuck with J Quill, nigga. It's not that you don't fuck with them, nigga. They don't fuck with you because of the immoral shit you said, nigga. The dumbass shit you done, nigga. You made niggas not fuck with you, nigga. Fuck is wrong with this nigga? And then this nigga gonna turn around and say, oh, maybe it was Melee that made the phone call. Or maybe it was J Quill that made the phone call. Nigga, ain't nobody made that call but you lying bitch ass nigga. Like, what do we like? 2 months later? 2 months later, this nigga want to address some shit that Grizz said. 2 months later, this bitch ass nigga want to address something 60 days later. Nigga, you needed 2 months to come up with a cover story, and that's the best you can come up with. This nigga's a bitch. It not only is you a bitch, you's a dumbass bitch. You can't even come up with good enough shit. You quick to attack a woman though. Like, think about this bitch ass nigga. You quick to attack a woman and then tell a nigga to pull up. And then when the nigga go to pull up, you gonna tell the nigga, I'm not coming outside. You gonna tell the nigga, you're not even gonna, first you don't give a nigga the right address. Then when a nigga find out where you are, you telling the nigga, I'm not coming outside. This nigga's a bitch. When you say not another YouTube beef, this nigga got my wife's name in his mouth. This nigga talking shit about my wife. So when you like not another YouTube beef, nah, this nigga, Jacqueline, you should appreciate this more than anyone. This nigga up here on YouTube attacking women like a bitch. This nigga talking about another woman and her dead child. This nigga talk about another woman and her dead child. Because there was 2 women that he talked about and their dead children. He talking about all kinds of foul, reckless shit about women. I mean, he out here telling niggas left and right to suck a dick, and then today he gonna say, nah, I don't talk to people like that in real life. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga, think about this shit. You want to know how much of a bitch and an unloyal motherfucker this nigga is? So peep the fly shit. As shout out to my nigga Lazo and shout out to my nigga Cavalli like to say. They like to say peep the fly shit, right? So peep the fly shit. This bitch ass nigga gonna jump up in sexy lady D chat. And you know, this is how much of a suck ass nigga this motherfucker is. Peep the fly shit. This nigga gonna jump in sexy lady D chat, right? I don't know how many times sexy lady D and 504 done said that they like sisters, right? So basically, you telling sexy lady D's sister to suck your dick. You talking about lady D's sister's dead son, which if it metaphorically speaking, if they're on YouTube and they're like sisters, that means that her son is sexy lady D's nephew. That's the person you talking shit to, talking shit about. Somebody that sexy lady D fucks with. And sexy lady D is loyal to Miss 504. You bitch ass nigga. That's something you don't understand. So when you like, oh, I'm just over here trying to support, nigga, don't nobody want that support after you was just talking shit about somebody they fuck with. This is what I'm trying to explain to you from the beginning. You talking too much shit about people, and then you know the way you deal with this fucking dumbass character is how you got to deal with a 5-year-old. You don't tell a 5-year-old it can't be everybody's fault. You remember you as a kid hearing that, or you hearing other kids being told that, or you as an adult saying that to another kid. Come on, think about that. You said to another kid, every time you point the finger, look at your hand. You got 3 pointing at you. How many little kids have you told them it's not always everybody's fault? It can't be everybody else's fault all the time, every time. How many times have you said that? That's what's going on with this nigga. This nigga blaming everybody on their mama for all the issues instead of taking responsibility like a fucking adult. Nigga, it's your fault. Like this bitch ass nigga gonna tell motherfuckers to pull up. Grizz still waiting for the address, nigga. You told Grizz you was dropping the Addy days ago, almost over a month ago. That nigga still waiting for the Addy. This nigga's a bitch. What was the last nigga? Like, think about this shit. The last nigga was up there, right? He was up there in the middle of the night. This bitch ass nigga gonna say, "Oh shit!" Like, look at this nigga's face. He goes, "Oh shit!" This nigga's from Camden. This nigga got scared like a bitch. Found out some niggas in his own hood, and the nigga was trying to pull up. And the nigga was Dose was sending the nigga to places where he was not. This nigga's a bitch. This nigga Dose was in Philly because after all of that shit, he goes, oh, the nigga driving on Camden, I'm not even out there. I'm in Philly. This nigga's a bitch. So this nigga's in Philly telling some nigga in Camden to pull up. And the nigga's actually trying to pull up. And this bitch ass nigga, nothing. He's a bird. This nigga's a sucker. You know what I mean? The nigga that he tried to pull up on him show French's dick and everything, and French's bitch ass is just he's going into detail how this man is grabbing his junk. This nigga's gay as fuck, yo. This nigga, if you catch him on the live and you go back and you listen, you hear him say, "Oh, this nigga just showed me it," and he shut up because he had to think about how gay he sounded. Then the other day he's telling another man in his chat to open his wife so he could fuck his face. This nigga's gay as fuck, man. I appreciate it. All we doing is that a bunch of us males, because he's a male, a bunch of us men don't appreciate the way he's attacking women on YouTube. We don't like how he's attacking females on YouTube. We don't appreciate him attacking females on YouTube. And this bitch ass nigga keeps doing it. So think about that. You going hard, talk about a woman that her son died in his sleep, you fucking selfish motherfucker. Like you talking about people's families. Listen to this nigga. You want to talk about like let's do this dot now. Let's connect this dot for you. You talked about Miss 504's son, may he rest in peace, right? That basically, by your standard, French toast, by your standard vanilla, whatever the fuck, vanilla French, fucking French vanilla hazelnut creamer, by your standard, you bitch ass nigga, she should be able to talk about your daughter, you bitch ass nigga. Cause you talking about her son, you fucking suck ass nigga. Exactly the narcissist that he is. You know what I mean? Cause he's a little dumb motherfucker. You know what I mean? He don't understand, like Melee be saying. A smart nigga could play dumb, but a dumb nigga could never play smart. You know what I mean? A dumb nigga, everybody dumb like him, so he just gonna get mad and loud and try to control the conversation because he think everybody dumb like him. So he gotta convince y'all to think like his dumb, uneducated ass, right? Because this nigga so stupid. He was expecting that since he said something about Miss 504's son, he was expecting for Miss 504 to talk about his daughter. And that was his angle. Because he's like, I know her. She's going to say something about my daughter. And then boom, I got her. But since this dumbass nigga never expected that everybody on YouTube isn't a piece of shit like he is, so she didn't do that. She didn't stoop that low. So he had nothing to come back to her comeback. This is why when he said something, she said something, his reply is SMD. Because he don't have no response for her response. Because he's expecting her to talk about his kid because he was talking about her kid. This nigga dumb as fuck, man. This nigga ain't smart enough to play chess. And niggas ain't even playing chess. Fuck is wrong with this bitch ass nigga? He mad because sexy lady D wouldn't show that nigga love. What kind of entitlement is that? Who the fuck does this nigga think he is? This nigga's a bird. Like, you keep talking about my wife, you bitch ass nigga. Watch. Watch if you ever take a woman serious. Watch how the karma works. Because we know you a bitch ass nigga in real life. Not only have more than one person on YouTube came on YouTube and said that this character, because that's what it is, it's a character. This character you're being on YouTube is not who you are in real life, right? What'd you say last night on one of your lives? You said, oh, I'm outside, but I'm not out here selling drugs. I'm not out here doing this. Yeah, that's what you sound like, a bitch. And that voice and everything. You like out here doing this. You sound like a bitch. Same live, little bit later, you tell a Cavalli kid, y'all niggas ain't outside. Y'all niggas ain't on this type of time. A little while ago, you just said you wasn't on that type of time. You out here talking about niggas' wives when we know you a bitch in real life, just like you said today. I don't tell people in real life to suck my dick because I know what time it is. How many videos have you gone on YouTube say that you talk to people the same way outside, you bitch ass nigga? Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to everybody watching, man. I hope y'all having a good morning. You know what I'm saying? Salute me, gente. You know what I mean? He's saying salute, my people. Está frío. I think it said it's cold. Not this comment. We reflecting to the one y'all talking about right now. But it's like, yo, listen, man. If we don't stand up for our females, who will, man? This bitch ass nigga never had a real woman in his life. So now you, if you have a twat in between your legs, talking to you, right? You, if you're a female, I'm talking to you. I mean, if you can make babies and have babies, I'm talking to you. Right? When you're dealing with a clown ass nigga like him, you cannot take this bird ass nigga serious. Cause this bitch ass nigga don't know what a real woman is. Cause this bitch ass nigga don't know how to treat women to make them want to be real to him. You heard what he said. He be using women for this. This nigga's a user. You know what I mean? He's a user. He's good for nothing. You know, You know, in a relationship, it's about what you can contribute to each other to make each other's lives happier and to make each other's lives better and to make each other's lives easier. He don't understand that. So he don't know what a real woman is. In his brain, every woman in the world is a bitch. Salute Cali 26. In his brain, every woman is a bitch. Every woman is a crackhead. Every woman is a prostitute. Every woman is, I wonder, not for nothing, but I wonder, since you talk about women in such a bad light, is your mama like that? Yeah, because now I don't care. You keep talking about my wife. I don't care now. I'll talk about your daughter if I feel like it, nigga, because I don't care no more. Because you's a bitch ass nigga. You the type of nigga that when I see you in real life, after I do something to you, you the bitch ass nigga that just like your life, how you picked up the phone and called the cops. That's what you're gonna do. You're gonna pick up and call the cops. You're gonna pick up the phone and call the cops because you's a bitch ass nigga. Like, think about it, B. You called the cops to try to prove to the YouTube universe that you not a snitch. Nigga, you calling the cops yourself and showing that you's a snitch, nigga. Why would you call it? Man, listen, man. Everybody in the hood know. Any real street nigga know. Any real street nigga know. Anybody that's ever lived that know that you never call the cops. That's like saying, "Hey, officer, hello, officer." These people think I'm an officer. Can you tell them that I'm not an officer? Officer? What? Man, if you don't shut your bitch ass up with that dumbass shit, nigga, you sound like a fucking idiot. Salute, J. Bro. Salute, salute, Don P. He's saying good morning, like good days, everybody. Good morning, good morning. Prime example. Salute to you, Jacqueline. Salute to you, man. Sorry that you even had to deal with that, but we're gonna use you as an example. Let me take this off this screen because this bitch ass nigga will come back and look at this. And if you say anything negative, he'll use that type of information against you because that's the type of bitch ass nigga he is. He'll say some shit like, say he just seen that comment, he'll say some shit about your husband and diss you because that's the type of bitch ass nigga he is. And I'm sorry that you had to deal with that. You know what I mean? Like, this nigga's a bird. This nigga out here, because like you heard what he said. So if you go back in my videos and everybody like he got a team of niggas, and I said, fuck them niggas. Because I guarantee you, if you tell them niggas what the fuck he doing on YouTube, they ain't gonna stand for that. And he just told you why they wouldn't stand for that. Because like that other person said, Rock the Miss King, I think his name is, when he was on Chris's Live. He said that he's such a good dude. So all his friends know him as a good dude. Not this so-called gangster. He trying to act like he is on YouTube, that fronting ass nigga. So what's that's telling you? He got a team of niggas that rock with him, right? That won't let nothing happen to him, right? Because he's a bitch. You know why? Because he's not the gangster of the crew. Because when you the gangster, you the one that does the protecting, you bitch ass nigga. You don't get protected. You know what I mean? He the bitch ass nigga that's quiet and he's the sucker and he probably don't know how to fight. He the bitch of the crew. So the rest of the crew protects the bitches. You know how it go. Niggas protect the bitches. The real men protect the bitches. He's the one getting protected. He's the bitch. In the whole crew, he's the bitch. Excuse me, drinking some coffee. But the point is, you shouldn't be dealing with that at all. You shouldn't have. We shouldn't be having people throwing family deaths and family members in your face on YouTube, man. You as a woman, you as a person, having a bullshit to deal with being alive in today's society. That's the point that we're making. So all of us men that don't like how he's talking shit to all these women, he don't understand that the more you go at these women, the more men are gonna not like you. The more men are not gonna fuck with you. It's like this nigga's, he's such an 11-year-old in his brain. He's telling everybody to go get some pussy, right? Fuck, go and get some pussy, my nigga. Why don't you learn how to keep one pussy? Because a real man ain't a man that fucks a bunch of different bitches every day. My nigga, fucking different bitches is the easiest thing to do in the world, man. Everybody, and a dumbass nigga like him will make you think fucking different bitches every day is hard. That's the thing to do. That's what makes you cool. Nah, my nigga, fucking different bitches is the easiest thing to do. Why? You right now, you're like, oh, this dumbass nigga don't know what he talking about. That's to show you how unintelligent you are. Bagging a different bitch every day is the easiest thing to do, nigga. You could put on the flyest thing you own. You know what I mean? You can take all your rent money, your car note money, all your bill money, and put that shit in your pocket and not spend a dime, right? But yeah, right now today, you looking like the flyest, richest nigga in the world. And this bitch might fuck you because she thinks that's you every day. That's easy to do. I want you to bag the same bitch for the rest of your life. See how hard that is. Bagging the same bitch. And I don't mean the bitch as in disrespectfully. Let me even fix that. Won't you bag the same woman every day? Won't you bag the same lady every day? You know what I mean? You don't understand that because you're so self-centered. You think everything is about you. Good morning. Actual one, actually two. Factual one, actually two. Good morning, CC. Good morning to everybody in the chat. And good morning to everybody watching, man. But this is a fact, yo. If you could sit back and watch this nigga attack all these females, my nigga, I can't do it. Like, think about this shit, right? We was on Grizzly Moonlight panel last night, and this bitch ass nigga Bullis Gotti pulled up. And bitch ass Bullis Gotti, and this is the reason why I call him bitch ass nigga Bullis Gotti. His name is bitch ass nigga Bullis Gotti because he told me yesterday on Grizz Moonlight's live, he goes, yo, I can't lie. I put my hands on a woman before and I cut him off right there. And I told him, my nigga, you's a bitch. Only bitches hit bitches. So now let me put YouTube in perspective to y'all, for y'all. If we know that only bitches hit bitches, in other words, only females hit females, only bitches hit bitches, on YouTube, you cannot hit somebody in real life. So on YouTube, your metaphorical hit is when you're talking shit to somebody. Yeah. So when you're running your mouth talking shit to somebody, your YouTube beef, and in actuality, that's your fight. You know what I mean? Your YouTube channel is fighting with this other YouTube channel. You get what I mean? So you as a man, you getting into fights with women. This niggas, you abuse women, bro. You know what I mean? It's almost to the point that you dissing just as many as amount of women as you diss men. Let me say that again. It's almost to the point that you're dissing just as many females as many males you diss. You diss the same amount, just about. You might have dissed 11 males, and right now you're working on like female like number 8. You've dissed so many females. You know what I mean? And we don't do that. You know what I mean? If you want to be a troublemaker, you want to be a fighter, niggas don't care. Go troublemaker and pick fights with niggas. Go do that shit with somebody like you. Don't go be a bully. Don't go pick on somebody smaller than you, lesser than you. Like, you can tell this nigga got no content. I'm gonna give y'all another way to peep how dumb this nigga is. He got no content because every so often he brings up me, my wife, Grizzly Moolah. On those days he has those we're gonna call those no content days. We're gonna nickname every day he talks about me, my wife, Grizzly, anybody. Those are called no content days. Another no content day. It's fucking early in the morning, right? And this nigga got somebody else's lady in his mouth, somebody else's mother. You know what I mean? Somebody else's wife. I think this nigga's mad that he's waking up every day by himself. Every day by himself. He always telling other men to go get pussy, but he on YouTube all day, every day, which means he not out there getting pussy. What woman is you with? Because I've seen you talk shit to nothing but men on YouTube. I've seen you talk shit to nothing but women on YouTube. You get what I mean? I've seen you tell another man to open his mouth so you can fuck his face. Some gay shit. And again, I'm gonna say I said this shit last night on Grizzlies Live. I'm gonna say it again to all of y'all, man. Shout out to all of y'all watching, man. I appreciate y'all. So we have phones. A lot of you got Apple phones. A lot of you might have Android phones. Some might have others, but nevertheless, everybody, majority of people got Android, Apple, right? So no check it. All of y'all have had phones, right? How many times have y'all lost your phone, got the new phone, and just logged into your account, right? Then your messages, your phone numbers, all that bullshit come back, right? This nigga got like 3 or 4 devices. He should be able to log into his Google account to get his phone numbers back, to get his text messages back. And then he can air out my so-called messages that he got. Because I'm still waiting for him. It's been like 2 months. We're still waiting. Right? But what he said, oh no, when my phone come, the messages are gonna be there. Nigga, you know the messages ain't gonna be there because it's gonna be a whole nother phone. And just like this phone, you're gonna have to sign into your Google. You know what I mean? You made up. I'm waiting for you to pull out one message, nigga, because I'm gonna put your phone number out there. I'm gonna do all of that. The only nigga that does crank calling is you. You talking all this crazy shit. This nigga talking about niggas was my nigga. Come on, B. The only nigga that's on that kid shit is you. Like, think about how stupid you are, right? You fucking with Grizzly's phone now, right? Why? Because the other day you just found out that Grizzly told YouTube that I have his phone number, that certain people have his phone number. He just did that like 3, 4 days ago. He just did that a little while ago. It wasn't that long ago. It wasn't even 2 weeks ago, right? But this is how he knows it's you, you jackass. Because we've had his phone number. And up until that day he made that live and he said it, now he's getting them phone calls about or text messages being Queensbrim 5. You fucking jackass. We've been had his phone number, right? And he hasn't had that issue till now, you stupid ass nigga. This nigga dumb as fuck, man. This nigga's a little kid, yo. He got videos up there saying, check it out. He got videos up there saying that he grew up in prison as a kid and as an adult, he never got locked up. Then he got another video the other day saying that he's been getting locked up his whole adulthood. Then the other day he talks about why niggas is mad because I don't got felonies like that and I ain't grow up in prison like that. Now yesterday, again, he talks about how he's been in prison all this time. Come on, my nigga. What is it? If you out here fronting, nigga, stop lying to the people. Salute, salute. Like you running your mouth about people's kids, man. That's what you don't see how much bad karma's coming back towards you because of the bad karma you implemented. You started this shit. And instead of you just shutting the fuck up and just letting it go through, just letting it pass through, now you keep running your mouth. You digging your own hole, you dumbass nigga. You know what I mean? Because all you doing is showing to be like a woman abuser. That's all you showing to be. Because in real life, you is definitely the bitch ass nigga that I will split your fucking melon and all you're gonna do is call the police and write states and tell and snitch and take the stand on me. Cause you best believe I'm gonna crack your fucking cranium. Wherever I see you, I promise you, my nigga. I promise you. I don't care if I'm at Coney Island. I don't care if I'm in New Jersey at the big ass Six Flags that's down. I want you to hear me clearly, nigga. Because I don't want you to try to switch my words around. All right? I want you to hear me clearly. It does not matter to me if I'm in New Jersey and I'm at Six Flags and I see you and you're with your daughter. You hear me loud and clearly? We can be at Six Flags. You can be with your daughter and your whole crew. I'm splitting your fucking melon. You hear me? I don't care if we're in a courthouse and I'm in New Jersey, just happen to pay one of my Easy Pass tickets. Just whenever. I don't care if I'm in New Jersey on the turnpike driving down south and I pull over at a gas station and I see you and there's a cop in the gas station and you're in the gas station with your daughter. I'm splitting your motherfucking melon. You hear me loud and clear? I don't care if for any reason I'm at a New Jersey courthouse and I'm paying a parking ticket and you're in there for whatever reason. Guess what, bro? I'm splitting your motherfucking melon. You understand? It doesn't matter where we at. It doesn't matter what the circumstances is. I'm splitting your motherfucking melon. Like it's over. It doesn't matter. True shit. The only reason why I ain't gone down to New Jersey and put a hole in your bitch ass is because the same woman that you trying to call ugly today is the same woman you told me mad months ago you wish you had. This bitch ass nigga don't know a beautiful woman from a crackhead. This nigga's brain is all fucked up. This nigga saying that Miss 504 is a crackhead today and she don't have shit and she's a bum ass bitch. Well, damn. Let's analyze this shit. He acting like Miss 504 is a bum ass bitch, right? Well, this lady owns her own property. This lady owns her own cars. This lady works for herself. This lady does all this shit and depends on herself. But yo, bitch ass paid. Like, think about this situation. You know, all of y'all who are adults and pay bills. You got a nigga that's paying rent, talking shit to somebody that either has a mortgage or paid their mortgage off. He's talking about the living situation. He said that she don't have shit. This nigga paying rent. And he's talking about somebody's living situation that either has a mortgage or they already paid their mortgage off. Listen to the idiocy. Yo, this nigga drinking in the morning. He's an alcoholic, bro. Salute Miss 504. You know what I mean? It's just this nigga, he up at it this morning talking shit again. So salute to Miss 504, man. He mad, Miss 504. I want you to do me a favor and salute Sexy Lady D on your behalf. This nigga went live earlier and he mad that he was in Sexy Lady D chat. And you know Sexy Lady D fuck with Miss 504 hard body. And she took her stance fucking with the people she fuck with and this nigga mad. And he was up on his live talking shit about Sexy Lady D, talking shit about you, talking shit about my wife, talking shit about me, talking shit about Grizzly. So now what we do is when he talking about us, those are called non-content days. Because when he talking about us, that's his content. It's us. He has no content that day. And it's like this, man. This nigga disrespecting so many women that yo, he gotta be a female abuser, bro. Because you best believe in real life, you would have seen this shit on the news already. Already. I would have been locked up. You know what I mean? And this nigga would have been talking to the police. He would have been on the news, looking like Hassan Campbell, talking to the cops, making himself to be out this big ass victim. Because that's all that would have happened. Because you check out his character traits, man. The nigga thinks the calling the police is cool. Because ain't nobody gonna convince me ever. Ain't nobody ever gonna convince me that calling the police to prove that I'm not a snitch is the right thing to do. My brain don't work like that. You know why? Because I ain't never snitched on nobody. That's not how it works. That's like bringing a cop to a police station right before you sell him drugs. That's like bringing a cop. That's like bringing a nigga that you think is an undercover to a police station and say, "Yo, is this nigga a cop?" Or that's like you bringing somebody that you think is an undercover to the police station and he asking the cops, "Am I a cop?" What kind of dumbass shit is you on, bro? Salute Denise Bird. Wait, what happened? Who said knowledge is key is a pedophile? What? He said knowledge key is a pedophile? This thing. Hey, yo, Miss 504, I'll fuck with you. You want me to drop that link? You can drop the link because you typing a lot. Instead of you typing it, you can just come up here and say it. It'll be easier. It's just not cool how this nigga's disrespecting so many females. You know what I mean? Miss 504, you need to salute Sexy Lady D, man. That's why he mad. That's why his day started like this. over another woman. Again, another woman, a woman that isn't in his state. Think about this, y'all. This nigga set off on a tantrum today because I guess yesterday or early this morning, whatever it was, he was in Sexy Lady D's chat. Salute Lazo. He was in Sexy Lady D's chat, right? And she dubbed that nigga. You know what I'm saying? And this nigga turned around and today bashing her. So think about it. He mad because a woman that he doesn't have sex with, a woman that he doesn't know in real life, a woman that's not related to him, a woman that he barely fucks with, a woman that I've never seen on his channel, a woman that I've never seen him on her channel. He mad because this woman is disrespecting someone that she looks like as a sister, and he thinks and feels that Sexy Lady D just needs to rock with him. Like, nah, brother, you don't understand how females are. You know why? Because like Miss 504 keeps saying, she making me think it. This nigga's gay. Because, you know what I mean? Like, it's, yeah, at first, look, she said he did it in 2010. At first, you know, some of the shit be hard to believe. At first. But what young, ignorant minded motherfuckers like him don't understand is that time is either going to be your best friend, time is going to be your worst enemy. You get what I mean? Look at Cece. Yup, this morning because I supported Grizz, he called me out and said, I'm telling you, yo, this nigga likes to disrespect females. So now check it. Time is one of two things to everybody. Time is either gonna be, time is either gonna make you happy or it's gonna make you miserable. And what I mean is time is always tells the truth. In time, you will always know the truth. You know what I mean? In time. So it was hard to see the person that it is today because as you seen back then, he didn't talk shit to females like that, not the way he is now. We didn't see that then, right? But in time, like Miss 504 said, in time we got to see the real him, the person who he really is, not the person who we thought he was, not the person that he was acting like. This nigga's a piece of shit in real, like he's a piece of shit on the inside. The way his brain functions is a piece of shit brain functioning mode. You get what I mean? And that shit ain't cool. This nigga dissing women left and right, bro. This nigga, his own time frame shows him how much of a piece of shit he is. He keeps saying that everybody's picking sides. And I've been saying this shit for the longest. You're making it that way. Because we're not telling nobody to pick sides. Like, let's analyze this shit real quick. He had a little spurt there of niggas going to his channel trying to make up with him, trying to be cool with him, and he kept dissing people. You know why that happened? Because me and Grizzly was telling people to go make up with him. If we was telling people, if you don't got no problem with him to the point that he didn't disrespect you to a point where you feel there's no coming back from, go back to that man. Maybe y'all could conversate and fix things. Because we said it all the times. Just because he has a problem with us don't mean that y'all do not have to not fuck with him. You know what I mean? So what I mean is Doximity, if he's cool with him, you don't have to stop being cool with him because of what he did to me. That's what we were saying, basically. You get what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Because what I'm saying is, what we're saying, it's not even what I'm saying, it's what we all are saying. We've all tried to tell him the same shit. Okay, no problem. The link is there. So we all told him the same shit. Every single one of us. Think about this. He's like a drug addict. We're all telling the drug addict to stop smoking crack, stop smoking, stop shooting up heroin. This is what we're telling the drug addict. And the drug addict makes everyone that's trying to help him look like they're the abuser. Like, nigga, we're not the drug addict, you are. We're trying to help you get off the drugs and you're blaming us. Maybe you are right. Maybe it is our fault for giving a fuck about you enough to say get off the drugs. Maybe you are right. It is our fault for giving a fuck about you enough to tell you not to do this and not to do that. That is our fault. We shouldn't have gave a fuck to that amount to tell you that. Shout out to all 30 people watching. You know why? Because this bitch ass nigga almost got 100 subscribers and he be having about 50 people in his chat, right? I don't even have 400 subscribers. That means you have more than double the amount as me. And I got damn, there's many people watching me. You get what I mean? Your numbers is whack. Out of 900 and whatever, you got 100 people watching you. That's almost 1%. That's about 1% of your subscribers watching you. That's bad. That's bad. You know what I mean? But it's like the disrespect that comes out of this dude's mouth to anybody, to any woman, it's unreal. And then when somebody goes and attacks him, he tries to play victim. He's attacking men's wife and kids, yo. That shit ain't right. That's crossing the border. That's crossing the line. You know what I mean? This nigga's disrespectful towards women and children, bro. You know what I mean? And you heard what he said today. Nah, he don't be outside telling people to suck his dick. My nigga, he's a bitch. You're not even, all this time you be telling people to pull up, right? Now we know why he tells people to pull up and never tells them where he at. Like Grizz said, niggas is still waiting for you to drop the addy. What King of New York BTV said, nigga? I go to your house or we could meet up at the park. Why meet up at the park? Because he know that your bitch ass gonna send him to another address where you not at, you bitch ass nigga. Same day you allegedly lost your phone was the same Wednesday that King of New Jersey BTV was pulling up on you. And he won't admit it because I haven't had the chance to ask him, and I will. And we're gonna see what he says. But I'm gonna ask him because I feel this is my personal opinion because I don't have nothing to go off of it. I feel like that Wednesday you lost your phone. That was the same Wednesday King of New Jersey BTV was pulling up on your bitch ass. So I wonder if your punk ass seen him and you ran like the bitch that you are. And that's where and how your phone dropped to lose it. Because if you go back to that day, you'll notice he wasn't live at all, not one time that day until nighttime. And when he went on, he said that he lost his phone. Out of all these days you go to work, you do all the same shit every day. Now, this one day that this nigga said he was gonna pull up and slap the shit out of you, the nigga that used to fuck your sister said he was gonna slap the shit out of you. That nigga that's in your hood was gonna pull up on you and fuck your bitch ass up. That's the day you lose your phone. That's the day you don't go live. Bitch ass nigga. That's the day when you go live. You say, where you want to fight with me for? I don't want no problems. Sound like the same little bitch ass kid that was talking all the shit. Then when you get him in front of you, you slap the shit out of his ass. He goes and runs and tell his mother that you was bullying him. When in actuality, he been talking shit about you for the last 3 weeks and you ain't seen him in 3 weeks. But the minute you see him, you put your hands on him, he goes crying to some type of authority. Little bitch ass nigga. This is what we've been saying. He's digging his own holes because he's front. Hey, thanks for the numbers. That's perfect. 0.75%. He don't even know what the fuck that number means because he's not smart enough to understand that when zero is the numbers go backwards now. He don't understand that. You're right. It's not even 1%. It's close. It's close, but it's not. It's right there, but it's not. You're right. And that's what I was saying. You know why he don't understand them numbers? Because he ain't never sold drugs before. This nigga's not a drug dealer. This nigga's not a drug dealer. He's not. Drug dealers are good with numbers. You know why? Because you gotta weigh the drugs. The figures that come out on the scale, my nigga, those are numbers. And then you gotta convert the numbers from grams in the drugs to how much it costs in money. Because remember, what this other idiot don't know is that money isn't weight. Your gold weighs so much that tells you how much it is, not the piece of paper. That's the value of your currency. This nigga ain't smart like that. Prime example. He's still waiting on the phone. It's been like 3 years. It's been like 9 years. This nigga's still waiting on the phone. So now check it. And when you get your new device, right? Don't you just log into your either Google account and or your Apple account and all your shit come back. So technically it don't matter what device you got. So if he all he needs is another Android device or another Apple device, and he could pull up all these so-called text messages he got about me. Exactly. Cause I'm waiting. You see what it's saying? Cause I'm waiting. Cause the minute you do that fuck shit, I'm putting your phone number out on YouTube, all of that, nigga. Waiting. And that is an actual fact because we got to convert it from the weight of drugs to how much it means in currency. So we have to be good with numbers, and you have to be good with numbers on the fly because that's what a drug dealer is. All you dealing with numbers. It must be a government. Strong-minded one. Salute to you, man. Strong-minded man. Strong-minded one, man. We just tired of motherfuckers out here on YouTube abusing women like that. We don't. We not fucking with people who abuse women like that, man. We don't do that. We don't fuck with niggas that abuse women, man. We don't fuck with niggas, right? It's another thing, man. I want y'all females to apply this into your actual real life, man. We don't fuck with people. We don't. I want y'all women to deal with this type of nigga. Y'all don't want y'all to deal with a woman that looks for a reason to justify his actions to make it okay of why he put his hands on a woman. You understand that? You get what I'm saying? As a woman, let me do y'all a favor. You see a nigga like French vanilla, you know what I mean? You see a nigga like that nigga in real life, French vanilla creamer. You see a nigga like French vanilla creamer in real life. Don't fuck with that nigga. That's the type of nigga that will abuse you. He's the type of nigga that will use you for everything you have. He the same type of nigga that will embarrass you on YouTube when you're not even on YouTube. Because you see what he says. You go back to his videos, how he talks about, nah, him and his bitch was arguing, fuck that bitch. And he's saying it like that. He's dirtying a person's name that we don't even know who it is. So if you're a woman, you don't want a man like that. A man that's looking for justification that made his actions of abusing a female justified. Don't never fuck with a man that thinks it's okay for any reason to hit a woman. Because just like when you say, oh, if she's beating you up to the point that you got to punch her in her face, hey, cornball, why don't you just run away? Cornball, why don't you just walk away? You said you have a car, right? You fucking clown. Why don't you jump in your car and drive away? I know you don't got a car because the other day you were talking about your ID and how you gave the police your ID number. For starters, whenever a person who drives a car and has a license, that person doesn't say, "Yeah, I got my ID." You know what they say? "I got my license." When they be like, "Hey, do you have an ID?" The person with a license says, "Nah, I got my license right here. This is my license number." The only person that calls it an ID and an ID's number is a person who doesn't have a license. You don't even understand how your vernacular gives it away of who you stand. Oh, my bad, you're not that smart. Let me repeat that last sentence. You don't even understand how your language gives it away of who you are in real life. Yeah, I just taught you something, you bitch ass nigga. Vernacular and the word language means the same shit. It's like the same thing. It's the language you're using, man. It's the words you're using, man. We got so many strong women in this chat. We got so many strong women in this world. We got so many strong women everywhere in this planet that we don't need more niggas like him trying to destroy more women in this world, man. Because I don't care who you are as a man. I don't give a fuck how old you are as a man. When you get older in life, you will notice that all the fuck shit that you did as a child to a woman, regardless if you was 15 and you were just playing games, fucking around, regardless to what it is, when you get older in life, you're gonna notice that you wish you never did that. you're gonna notice that you're gonna feel like every woman should have ever gone through what you put women through. Because as you get older, you get more sympathetic towards your mom, towards your sisters. And God forbid, if you're the type of nigga that has so much bad luck and you have a kid and it's a little girl, hopefully the shit that you've done to them women don't come back to her and have niggas do it to her. You get what I mean? That's how a normal person thinks. Oh, salute, my guy.
Yo.
Um, I don't know how long you've been back there. My bad. I've been going ham.
No, I just got here, bro. Man, salute to you, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Yo, get them likes up, hit that like button. Show support to this brother right here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? What's popping though, bro?
This nigga was up here talking shit about my wife, sexy lady D, 504, this morning, B.
Wow.
Yeah, like this nigga crazy. And I'm like, yo, this nigga, like what you were saying yesterday, he on some domestic violence shit. So what I was saying was in YouTube, we can't see each other. We can't fight. So on YouTube, my channel versus your channel, me talking shit to you is basically how I punch you.
Right.
So, you know what I mean? If I'm making videos dissing you on YouTube, that's a version of being violent towards a woman, my nigga.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, salute, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hey, yo, we doing that tonight because I had some people, I got like 2 other women that hit me up that want to go on, bro. So, like, we going to do that shit later on tonight, like around, I don't know, like 6, 7 o'clock. You know what I mean? All the women, I'm not having no dudes up there until afterwards. All the women is going to pull up. We got at least 10 women that's pulling up on the panel. You know what I'm saying? And y'all already know. And then after that, we're going to go to 5/5 Wife's channel and we're going to start it off from there individually. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's what we're doing today, bro. Like, I know you're going to pull up and stuff like that, but we gotta get rid of this dude, man. He's violating too many women, man, and people in general, not just women, everybody. You know what I mean? Kids, you know what I mean? People's family, like, you know what I'm saying? This shit is ridiculous. You know what I mean? And it's only right that we do this because it's predatory behavior. You understand what I'm saying? So now, if we preach the shit that we be preaching and we don't do nothing about it or expose it and put it out there, then we will be like clowns because we're not doing what we say we against. So that's why I want everybody to understand about 5/5 and me. Like, we not just doing that shit just to do it. Like, it's real talk. Like, and that's for any other dudes that has predatory behavior, not just him. You know what I'm saying? This is a general conversation that's, yes, it's directed towards that bozo, but at the end of the day, it's also to have everybody aware of the signs of somebody that has predatory behavior.
Exactly, because he's going at all these females back to back. Like, you got a person like Bullets Gotti, right? He been on YouTube for like a million years. And I think Dose has dissed more females than Bullets Gotti has.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Like, yeah, this nigga's bugged out. Like, I don't understand how you keep somebody else's name in a negative light in your mouth. Now he mad at Sexy D, right? Because he's trying to give her info, so-called, about whatever the fuck, trying to ignore that Sexy Lady D looks at Miss 504, like that's her sister. So
Yep.
you dissing
Hey, yo,
her
look
son.
what CC said.
That one right there?
Yep. That's crazy. And the people is talking. It's not like we making this shit up. You know what I mean? Everybody that went through an experience like that is coming out for themselves and exposing him. This is what people need to realize. It's not like 5/5 is getting up here and just say, oh, let me just start saying this shit one day and then have people jump on the bandwagon just for fun. No, this is real shit that happened and real people that he offended.
Oh, Grizz, I got to tell you. He finally addressed it. It took him 2 months, but he did. He goes,
oh, he did?
Yeah, about the phone call. He goes, some shit like, I keep trying to say it's his friend. Grizz said that he believed it was him. That's how he's addressing it. That's how he's addressing it. That's it.
Oh.
That's the best he can come up with in 2 months. That's it.
Wow. That dude's a straight bozo, man.
Yeah, he
Straight
keep trying to.
bozo.
Yeah, he keep trying to push false narratives. Like, check it. He keeps saying that he called me, right? And so some he keeps saying some woman picked up. So now let's stop that right there. What are you gonna get from that? That my wife is gonna turn to say to me and say, "Who the fuck is picking up your phone?" That's not gonna
You see,
happen.
but
Cause
look, for not to cut you off, but for the people that don't pay attention, he said that, saying that's when somebody picked up the phone that it was a female, right? Okay. But then he got somewhere else. I got to check it out. I don't know what live it was in. That he said that he didn't speak to nobody, but they left a message, and in the background he heard a female. So this is how his story changes. First, you say you heard a female in the background or some shit in your messages. Then you said that a female picked up the phone. So
then
which
he
one is
said,
it?
then he said I text him saying whatever. If why the fuck would I make up a phone number to text you from a fake number? Like, nigga, technically this number right here is a fake number. Because I say it all the time. When you track my phone number, the name is Clark Kent. Anybody who doesn't know who Clark Kent is, that's Superman's name in his movies. So I have a phone that's connected to a carrier that's under a fake name already. So why do I need a text-free app or some shit like that, nigga? All I gotta do is go get another name and get another number, nigga, for free. For free, nigga, and
Yep.
connect it to the same phone I got. This nigga, and you out here trying to get my wife to ask me who's picking up my phone. My wife know I don't be around women like that. She knows I only be around her, you cornball. You trying to switch all these narratives, trying to make it look like that Grizz agreed with you. Grizz agreed with the lie you put out there because he did not know the truth. Why don't you address the fact that you told Grizz that it was one of your friends that made up the call, you bitch ass nigga?
Yeah, he's a bozo for that.
Talking about Grizz could suck my dick. That's what he said today. This nigga's a bitch. He's always inviting some man to his dick. And then he goes, I tell people in real life to suck my dick because that's some gay shit. And I know. This is what he said today. That in real life, that he don't talk to people the way he does on YouTube. Did you hear me? Yeah, that's what he said today.
He's a good boy, man. He's a good boy, man. We already know about you, man. He's already said it. You're a good boy in the town, bro. I
That's
mean,
what
you
they
just be
say. He's a
around
good
dudes.
guy.
You just be around dudes that probably do shit. I mean, and you want to fit in, whatever. You've been with these dudes for years, but you're not really like that. We already know, bro. So all that tough guy image, you know what I'm saying, we not even laughing at you over here. I mean, because the shit is funny. But at the end of the day, we gonna address your predatorial behavior, though. Bet that.
Exactly. Like this nigga out here, he out here playing this tough guy role, and more than one person has come on YouTube and said that he's not. So I think that them niggas only ride for him because he is a bitch and he don't know how to fight and he is a sucker. You know what I mean? And he's such a good person that they're like, yo, we can't let nobody pick on him because he's a bitch. You know what I mean? Just like he told you, just like he told the nigga from, I keep saying this shit, I'm gonna say it again, my nigga. The day he lost his phone was the day that King of New Jersey, BTB, was supposed to run down on him. So allegedly he lost his
Yep.
phone the same day. I'm thinking he saw King of New York and he ran and his phone fell out of his pocket.
Or something to that nature, or he really knew that old boy popped up. Know what I mean? And he didn't want to look bad on YouTube. Like some probably got messages like, "Yo, I'm over here. Where you at? I'm right here in your hood or some shit like that. I'm right here ready to fight." And French didn't want to show up because he pussy. So he was just scared that maybe that was gonna get exposed. So he act like he lost his phone or did some dumb shit. Who knows what he did? He's a bozo. He comes up here. He's like scripted. You know what I'm saying? He does all this bullshit, you know what I mean, and try to make it look like he's a victim and that we're bugging out and that, you know what I'm saying? Come on, man. Like, that nigga's a straight clown, bro. Like, for real, man.
You dead ass. He got to keep the Jerry Springer shit going because he don't have nothing else to offer. He don't have knowledge. He can't help you no way. You know what I mean? Like even that, right? You notice, check it out. Check it out. You notice how he just had a kid yelling in the background, right? You notice that French Dose don't never had that type of problem. He never has a kid, like he doesn't have his kid in his background. So he can understand that my nigga, kids do what you don't expect. You can be over
Yep.
here, set a barrier for this nigga, and they're gonna climb that shit to get to you.
It's a fact.
Like he don't understand how people's lives is, and people you can't control a child. Just like we can't control him because he's a child. He can't control himself. Miss 504, you need me to drop that link again? Yeah, get in there, Grizz. You can say whatever you want, my nigga. As long as he bang on us, whenever I make some shit with his name on it, you can swear all the fuck you want.
Yeah, no, that's a fact. I ain't trying to go too hard right now because there's kids around, so I'm not really gonna get too crazy disrespectful on my mouth. You know what I mean? Right now,
And we respect
but
it.
it's just like, yo, bro, like we already exposed this dude, bro, like so many times, man, so many lies. You know what I'm saying? Like we could go back to the videos, but do I really want to sit there and go through stuff? You know what I'm saying that he said from last month or 2 weeks ago, and then try to like make himself look contradictory? No, because everybody knows it. There's nothing to really do. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely. And then now he up there going ham on Miss 504, going ham on Sexy Lady D, going
Salute the
ham on
wax.
my definitely salute the Webs. He up there going ham on 504, Sexy Lady D, he going ham on my wife. This nigga's going ham on women, bro. This nigga's a straight like woman abuser, my nigga. Definitely shout out the Wax. Shout out the Goof True. You know what I mean? Like how you mad? Like peep the fly shit. In the famous words of Lazo and Cavalli Kid. Peep the fly shit. This nigga dissing women left and right, bro. This gotta be, he must diss women and treat women like this in real life. This is why this man is sing like that. He disrespects every woman. You know what I mean? And niggas, real men don't stand up for that.
That's a fact. Hey, yo, Fifth.
It's popping, my nigga.
Yo, I gotta handle this kid situation, but let me say something real quick before I head out, if you don't mind.
Do you?
Yeah, so like I said, y'all hit that like button, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute to 5/5. Subscribe. Y'all already know I gotta go take care of some kids situation. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, tonight we doing it. 7 o'clock. I mean, so Miss 504, CC, Bonnie, you know what I'm saying? S popping. I mean, 5/5's your wife. Let me tell you if she could pull up. We doing this on a panel. It's gonna be like 10 women on the panel. They're gonna speak their mind about this bozo, and then they're gonna go into what they go into at first. So I'm not allowing no dudes up there, right? And I'm saying in the beginning, because I'm gonna let the women do what they gotta do. And we're gonna expose this clown, this faggot that's over there, you know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. I mean, so salute to everybody that's supporting. I mean, I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Yo, Fifth, keep doing your thing, bro. You already know.
I appreciate you. Keep doing your damn thing, please, man. Go subscribe to Grizzly Moolah, man. And we gonna be there tonight. You heard him at 7. So I hope all the females. Excuse me, I had to burp, man. Drinking this coffee. So I hope all the females have their schedule open to pull up. So we're gonna start on Grizzly shit. Then we're gonna move over to I Am Her, or we're gonna move over here. Then I Am Her. But hopefully everybody can pull up to Grizzly shit at 7 o'clock. So we could get these females out there, and we could get their point of views out there, and we could get their content out there. We could get their information out there to try to save other females and other people from going through the mental abuse and the emotional abuse that he's putting these women through, so nobody else has to deal with that. And I'm sorry that it has to be. Let me phrase this the right way. Let me word this the right way. You can definitely click that link, Miss 504, whenever you want. If you can't see it, I'll drop it again for you. So now I just want to apologize to all the females that had to deal with, and better way of saying it. I want to apologize to every single female on the internet that had to endure the mental and emotional abuse and the verbal abuse that you are receiving from French Dose. I apologize for him on behalf of every man on this earth. Women, we as men need to stop addressing women in such a negative fashion. It's a fact. Because I don't care who it is. I don't care if it's your sister, your mother, your girlfriend, your fiance, your wife, your female friends, your neighbors. I don't care who it is. And this applies to me and every other male on this earth. We have to speak to our women in a more respectable manner. And again, this goes to every male on earth, me included. Every male on earth, we have to treat our women and speak to our women in a more respectable manner. Because if we don't, then who will? And when a nigga don't understand that that woman you talking shit to could be your mother, could be your sister, could be your girlfriend, could be your daughter, that's a nigga you need to stay away from, man. This nigga don't even respect himself, man. True shit. Salute to Grizzly Moolah all day, man. Go subscribe to that brother, man. I don't give a fuck what that nigga talk about. Melee all day, don't be disrespecting women like that. He don't do those, B. You know why? You can tell? That nigga got a woman in his house, man. He the only bozo that's on that type of time. Disrespecting women like that. That shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? You see where Wax Dog stand, man. Like he's saying Miss 504 keeps it real. And this nigga over here bashing her, calling all types of names on some fuck shit. This nigga has no respect for women, bro. Like to extrapolate on what Miss 504 be talking about, the amount of disrespect that this nigga has towards women makes me wonder, are you gay? Like, are you? Because you disrespecting women to the point that you don't even care if another woman don't come towards you again. Like the amount of disrespect you have towards females. Melee is great people. Hey Goof, man, if you want to click that link, you definitely can too, man. Go subscribe to Goof Troop Show, man. Go like his videos, man. Go share his videos. Go subscribe to that brother, man. Go subscribe to Wax Dog. Go subscribe to Miss 504. Go subscribe to Doximity, man. You know what I mean? Go subscribe, yo. Because this dude, even check out Peep the Fly shit, as the famous last Zone Cavalli kids say. This nigga gonna say Jay Quill has his phone number, Melee got his phone number, that it could be any of them. He goes, I don't think it's Jay Quill, but the possibility is there. This bitch ass nigga. Anybody, everybody but him. So now it's not me and my wife. Now it's any of these people. It could be any of them. Now he's trying to cover his ass. Anybody but him. He's like a little 5-year-old, right? That you caught red-handed doing something, but he trying to blame his sister. He trying to figure out a way to justify his actions. This nigga he's attacking a woman and he's trying to figure out a way of justifying his actions. Exactly. That's what he don't get. And shout out to all 33 people watching because he be around 40s and 50s. At the most lately, I've seen him is at 60. So that nigga got almost 1,000 subscribers and he got about 60 people in his chat he be averaging. Shout out to all 31 of y'all because we halfway to his live viewers, right? And he got more than double the amount of subscribers I got. So we doing better than that, nigga. Shout out to y'all watching, man. Shout out to everybody in the comment section. Hit that like button. Yeah, true shit, yo. And like I said, man, shout out to J Quill Alt Talk Live, man. Shout out to Melee. Them's is good niggas, B. He mad because the way that nigga disrespected, he mad because of the way he disrespected my wife, my kids, other people's wives, other people's mothers, the way he disrespected females, the way he has this little kid up there disrespecting people. You know what I mean? The way you making up shit, these are all contributing factors of why everybody stopped fucking with you. You know what I mean? And you trying to blame everybody else for your actions, nigga. It's you. Don't nobody fuck with you because of you. Ain't nobody out here talking about you in a bad light, and nobody talk about you at all behind the scenes, nigga. You the one that makes everybody do that. It's you. You the one that makes everybody fucking want to get away from you. It's you. You did that on your own, banging on all these women, banging on my wife, banging on all these fellas, banging on everybody. And by the way, man, Wax Dog, you could definitely click the link and look. Here we go. This nigga literally was just on live a little while ago saying, fuck my wife. Literally talking shit about Miss 504, telling Grizzly Moolah to suck his dick, literally within the last hour and some change. It's literally what he was just saying on his last live, and you're saying, here we go. You know what I mean? You talk about here we go, shake my head. He was literally on live talking shit about niggas' wives, talking shit about Miss 504's dead son again today. And when you say here we go, I don't understand that. Because he the one attacking people. He the one playing victim. He the one trying to justify, because he was on live earlier trying to give you reasons and situations why it's okay to hit women. This nigga's a woman abuser. So now you're advocating for a man that advocates for beating on women, because he's trying to paint a scenario where he thinks it's okay to hit women. And anybody who has any woman in their life, whether if it's a mother, a sister, a daughter, a niece, a nephew, you know it's never cool to disrespect and assault a woman ever.
Good morning.
Salute Miss 504. Good morning.
Good morning, baby. So, anyway, I don't know really what happened last night, because last night I think I was on Grizzly panel little thing last night.
Yeah.
But I know it has something to do with him saying some shit to Sexy Lady D, and Sexy Lady D stand her ground. Like, if she say something, that's it. She not gonna sit there and play no bullshit with you. If you a hoe, she gonna tell you you a hoe. If whatever it is what she's gonna tell you. So he's, even if he speak on my son, man, that shit don't fuck with my head. It don't fuck with me at all, because look at the type of nigga that's out here doing that. You understand? This bitch don't have no life. He going around right now, the same niggas he used to be dragging for, talking about this white boy, a pedophile, this one, this and this one. That's the same motherfuckers he ended up clicking with. And now all you know how to do is fuck with a 14-year-old child. So I don't give a fuck what he got to say about me or my son. I'm out here making my life happen every day. I'm not inside. I'm not miserable. I'm out here getting to the money every day, 7 days a week. I don't know what it was, but I know Wags Dog got very offended because, oh, and some shit about Cavalli Kid too. It was some shit about that too. Some shit he ended up saying, or shit he shouldn't have said. I don't know what it was. Because I came in on the butt end of that shit. Because I'm out here not, working and shit. But anyway, that's what was going on. I was over there. Sexy Lady D was there. It was a bunch of us over there. Tito, Miami, Tazo pulled up, and me and Tito squashed our beat. And like I told him, it wasn't that I wasn't mad with Tito. I was disappointed that he would let French Dose bitch ass get in his head like that, to disrespect any woman. It couldn't, even if it wasn't me. I didn't see that in Tito. I never saw him being that type of man. He was the first person I knew on Facebook. I went in his chat before anybody's. And for me to see him doing that shit, it was like, almost like, my son, I'm going to give you tough love. I got to go hard at you to stick in your head. You see what I'm saying? And for him to what's up, my baby? Shout out to Sexy Lady D. But for him to disrespect, Sexy Lady D, he think he can get to us, well, get to her, whatever way he's trying. It's not gonna work. She's strong, I'm strong. Nothing gonna fuck with that. Period. He could use my son all day. My son is a better man in spirit today that bitch could ever be, and he's right here in real life. So I don't have shit to say about that. He can keep talking about my son, because see, that's the only thing a bitch out chick could do. Niggas that ain't got no mind, no head, no education. This motherfucker dumb as a button, because you could tell from the way he talk. He don't know nothing. All the nigga know is suck my dick, suck my dick, suck my dick. Do the fuck you get tired of that? Like, do you know anything else about life other than suck your dick? Your broke down ass dick, the dick that don't have no money stacked to it. You just a miserable bitch. So everybody basically that he was fucking with don't fuck with him no more. So if all of us don't fuck with one nigga, then that must be that nigga problem. That he's the problem. He's the fucking problem. And soon he gonna end his own ass up. And I believe the nigga starting that coke, fucking with that meth. That's what I believe the nigga doing. You understand? Because you, by me going through certain shit in life, you damn nigga spot the signs. You can see it. You can spot it. You understand? And for him to be out here living like he living, disrespecting this woman, like me and Sexy Lady D, we older women. So, you know, we have a lot more wisdom. But it's gonna be hard for anybody to get in my head. I don't let people in my head like that. I chose not to watch that video he made because, well, I didn't. I'm unsubscribed from him. I'm unsubscribed from him, so I really don't see shit that he does unless it's in like the recommended part. And when I see my name on it, the first 2 times I rolled with it, but see a third time, nah, nigga, you stuck in 900 a whole motherfucking 3 months. You can't get your stupid ass out of 900 of subscribers, and you've been at that shit since I've been knowing you on this motherfucker. So what he want to do is get with people that, you know, that have subscribers, have content, have people, you know, backing them to try to break them and go tit for tat with him so that your people could be like, well, let me go see who this nigga is, since this the nigga that's out here. You know what I'm saying? This the nigga that's out here fucking over everybody. Let me go see what's going on. So that's them views. But see, that's how dumb the motherfucker is, because you don't realize that it's not just your fucking views, bitch, that gets you, you know, where you want to go on YouTube. Anybody could click view. I could click it right now, but I didn't give you no watch time. So when you get your watch time, that's when you start saying what the fuck you have to say, you know, or doing what you need to do. But he's not getting that. Nobody, I don't understand how a nigga that started out. Let me get this seatbelt off. I don't see how a nigga started out, okay, with a, we all started out, well, I know I did. I started out going at Hassan. I don't hide shit. I don't sugarcoat shit. And I'd rather tell you the truth and let it hurt you deep before I tell you a lie. We all started going out after Hassan ass. All right. So he started. So gradually, this nigga started getting views this way, you know, a little more views. Instantly, the nigga changed. So technically, the person that we saw in the beginning was never that nigga. The nigga we see now is the real nigga that he is to this day. A hoe out here. This bitch, nothing but hoe out here. That's all he could ever be, is a hoe out here. A nigga that's a snitch. I read that shit last night that he did. I think it happened in Boone. It was like Boone County, or Bone County, some shit like that. So basically, in 2010, I think it was September. No, it was in 2010. I know that. But anyway, what happened was he was dating this chick, and the bitch wanted to leave his stupid ass, probably because she know he dumb, dickless, gay. The girl won't move on with her life, so she wants to leave him. This nigga, the report says he punched her, he beat her, threw her to the ground, took her keys, and took her phone, and stood when she stood in front of the car, the nigga tried to run her over, all because she wanted to leave his ass. So that should tell you about this bitch anyway, right there, what type of character this nigga is. That's why he go after women. See, him and Hassan have the same persona. They both hate women. Maybe because they want to be like one. I'm not sure. But at the same time, they both don't like women. They both mess with kids. Now, he's in the same category with me as of today. I view this nigga as a pedophile too, because you hang with children, you let this child hear you speak sexual shit on your panel when you're talking to grown adults. So, what you know, he is Hassan. He's the junior, the clone of Hassan, and this is what he thinks is gonna get him somewhere. But just like Hassan is missing in action, his ass can be too. His ass can be too. You understand? Then he I don't know if y'all heard when he dragged for his baby mom, he put that girl down to the lowest of low. Even if y'all think what he did to me was foul, you should have heard how he talked about his own child's mother. His own child's mother talked about her like a fucking dog. And you sitting here talking about everybody and everybody's child, but bitch, I never see you with your child. I never see you pick up a phone and state, you know what I'm saying? First of all, you in one room, you living in one room because he did time and shit for them. You know, he didn't even that shit he did with the 5,000 bags of heroin and shit. That is him. This
Yup.
nigga trying to tell everybody it wasn't him. It's him. It's him. The facts, the receipts are there. And at this point, he could talk about whoever the fuck you want to talk about, even if it makes him get hard on talking about my son. That's cool with me. That's cool with me. Do what you do. I'm out here. I'm doing what I need to do. I own shit that I have. I'm not renting from no fucking body. I'm not out here trying to clout chase no fucking body. You know what I'm saying? I don't bounce from fucking platform to platform, putting shit in this one ear, putting shit in that one ear. I don't do that type of shit. So all he could tell me is about my son because he think he can cut deep. That's gonna make me want fire back on him. So now we got the tit for tat. Sometimes silence is the best key. Sometimes you have to ignore motherfuckers because see, when you be silent, they never know your move. So he don't even know what the fuck I really can be up to. So he can still sit there and do what the fuck he want to do. Camden is not no place that's unreachable. Believe me when I tell you that. Everybody should know that. If you want to get a bitch, you can get a bitch. See, he talked this shit because he think that y'all can't get around him. Y'all not gonna ever see him. So technically, what the fuck he want to tell y'all? And another thing, these trolls, watch your fucking trolls because I believe this nigga is responsible for many trolls. Because see, he's a bitch made hoe, a fuck boy out here. He can't come to you and tell you what the fuck he feel about you, like basically face to face on this motherfucker right here, like we are now. This nigga gonna come on there as a troll, say what the fuck he want. Yeah, such and such say suck my dick. You a bitch. Then come right back later and say, man, that wasn't me. That was that troll. No, bitch, it was you. It was you. So that's what I'm done with him. Like I don't even, to me, this nigga ain't even worth it. The energy for me to put in to cursing this bitch out. He's not worth it. I'd rather sit back and watch him dwell in misery right now because he's smiling, but the nigga he not happy. The bitch is miserable. And I'm gonna sit back and watch. Anytime you see him get on here and start cursing us out, we in his mental. And that's what I love to do. Bitch, I'm going to stay in your head. You're not going to stay in mine. When you go to sleep at night, you're not going to sleep. You're going to toss and turn because this bitch told you some more shit. Miss 504 done said this to you. But see, I come to you, bitch. I don't go to nobody else. I come to you and bring what I have to bring. He can't get his mind span does not go over a 6th grade level. Believe me when I tell you that. Just listen to the nigga talk. Watch his body language. The nigga couldn't make it in jail. That's how I know he snitched the fuck out when he got in that caught up in that shit. He ain't made for jail. All that shit he talking, it's all because it's like Hassan. Y'all big niggas behind the screen. You big niggas in your house. You big niggas when you hiding out. But let a motherfucker go up into their motherfucking face. Who the fuck is this right here? Fuck you too. Why is so people lying about French toast? Bitch, let me tell you something. You can go over there and suck French toast dick. Because if you got a problem with motherfuckers over here speaking, then bitch, you on the wrong channel. So why would you come over here to say what the fuck you gotta say when you could still be over there continuing to keep sucking that dick that he throwing in everybody else fucking mouth? So don't bring no shit to me, ho. And it's probably his stupid ass. So you could go ahead and talk because I'm about to drink my coffee and listen.
I hope everybody can hear her clearly. Yeah, because over here you're breaking up a little bit.
Y'all heard me though?
Yeah,
I
I'm
didn't
waiting
see
for everybody
nobody
in the
say they
chat to
couldn't hear me.
respond. I'm
I
guessing
don't
they're
even see
reporting. They're reporting us. That's
who
what it
reporting
is. They
us.
don't want the real shit. Yeah, the live. Somebody reporting us because they. You the way I sound. They reporting us right now. Somebody hitting that report button. That's why I sound like that.
Well,
That's why I
they can do
sound
what they
like that.
want.
They're hitting that report button.
Okay, and what they gonna report? That we talking about a man that comes on here and hang out and talk sexual around a 14-year-old child. We talking about a man that comes on here and invite everybody to his dick. We come on here and he can come on here and tell us all this type of shit. And I'm gonna beat you. That sixth grade shit. I'm gonna beat you up. Do what you do, bitch. Report me all day. I don't give a fuck. I'm not nobody out here with the mind of a fucking child that has to deal with the child that makes me happy hanging out with kids. So if anything need to be reported, he better watch his motherfucking ass. As far as I am concerned, he can report all the fuck he want. I don't give a fuck. I really don't.
Got you. It's just that over here, the shit sound fucked up because over here, somebody hitting that report button. That's why it sounds like that because it never sounds like that. That's how you could tell he hating. You know what I mean? But they
Exactly.
telling
He's
me to hear you
miserable.
clearly. So go ahead.
Yeah, he miserable. So at this point, I'd rather sit back and watch his misery than to sit here and go toe to toe with this nigga. Fussing with him, man, is not is like going at it with a feet. It really is going at it with a whole nother female because real men don't sit around and do that type of shit he doing. They don't do that. So he gonna try to flag. He gonna try to report. He gonna try to do everything because this nigga he has become irrelevant. The least common denominator in my motherfucking world or anywhere around me in my life. The least common denominator with people that really had his back. When we all started out, we all were strong. We all got along. It wasn't no beef. It wasn't none of this suck your dick. And it wasn't none of that shit. We're not the ones that took that path. He has to understand he is. And if this makes him feel famous, then he gonna always be a low down bitch and a miserable bitch. Because bitch, if you feel famous when 32 or 62 motherfuckers go in your chat, your live, then I'm happy for you. Bitch, you like it, I love it. How about that? You like it, I love it. I don't give a fuck. I really don't. Trust me when I tell y'all I don't give a fuck. You should see it on my face. I gives no fucks. I'm not the one out
To
here
deal with that
struggling.
bullshit.
Exactly. I'm not out
You
here.
shouldn't be dealing with that.
It's right. I lost my son, man. That was the hardest thing I could ever go through in my life. All right. And I still remain sober to this day. I didn't even let that bring me back to the life that I led. Never let it bring me back. I'm still good to this fucking day. To this day, and it's going on damn near close to almost a year. So guess what? A nigga like him speaking on my son, if my son dying didn't bring me backwards and make me click out, the fuck you think I'm gonna let another nigga do that? That ain't gonna work. He gotta come better than that when he fucking with me.
Hold up a second, Miss. Hold up a second, Miss 504. Yo, listen, you see this shit right here, my nigga? If you ever feel the need to say some shit like that to my wife, you can definitely walk away, brother. Word up,
What do you
because I
say?
don't deal with nobody disrespecting my wife.
Who that was?
The I don't know. I think they going at it with my wife because these niggas talk about that we advocate for going against trolls. We don't advocate for niggas going against trolls. We don't advocate for niggas going against women. We don't advocate for that kind of shit. You know what I mean, we trying to stand up for people over here, and these niggas is acting like he's the victim.
Because
He's the one
they
starting all this shit.
yeah, that's how Hassan people are. You know, they the same way. They the same way. They're not gonna see anything because see, you gotta always understand misery loves company. Misery always loves company. So, like with Hassan, if you on his shit and you strongly in defense of that behavior, then you gotta be just like that motherfucker. So your standards in life are low too. So they can come over here and say anything they want. You taking your time out to let another bitch made nigga, a hoe out here, send you to another chat room to defend his ass. So all y'all hoes out here, like for real, I don't give a fuck what they do, to be honest with you at this time, Fit. They could sit here and try to flag all fucking day. At the end of that day, that bitch still gonna be miserable, still gonna be broke, still gonna be fake. Because right now he ain't happy. How the fuck you gonna be happy and you can't even be your own self? Who happy with that? You gotta always put up a whole role like you hard. You a gangster out here. You ain't no fucking gangster, bitch. I can look at you and a nigga could tell you boo when they get in your face and your whole ass gonna fall. So I mean that's just irrelevant. That nigga irrelevant with me right now. I don't give a fuck. I don't. His broke ass gonna sit there and just keep waiting because his karma day is gonna come to him. Believe me when I tell you that. That day is coming.
Yeah, it's coming because he keeps getting so disrespectful to everybody,
Right.
and then tries to play victim on it. You know what I mean? Like this dude is up there today disrespecting us, right?
Yeah.
And I'm up here defending us, and niggas is talking about we starting.
Man,
And he did
them
his
niggas
first live talk about us.
them niggas can they could keep talking about every fucking thing. They can say anything they want. Let them go over there and keep sucking. Cause you know what I'm saying? We talking about that's probably them niggas. That's probably them
Yeah,
acting
I
as
think about
trolls.
that.
I already told you they bitch made niggas. They ain't gonna come on here and tell you what the fuck they really want to tell you. Bitch, if you was about that life, you'd have hopped up on this panel and say what the fuck you have to say. That's why I don't fuck with people and get upset when you hide and you try to be a keyboard thug, a keyboard gangster. I don't fuck around with niggas like that. That's a hoe out here. I'm not gonna co-sign
Salute
for
to
no
Jay
nigga.
Quill in the chat.
Salute
Chill
Jake Will.
talk. If you
So
want to pull up, you can definitely pull up. You already
exactly,
know.
exactly.
And niggas is like, oh, we starting today. Like, nah, he started today. He started early
Right,
this morning.
right.
You know what I mean? He talking about other people, and like you hear Miss 504.
Right.
She said she doesn't have a problem with it. Well, I do. And others like me do. And we don't like the fact that he keeps saying this shit.
Right.
Because that's not cool.
Right. But see, you got to look at it too like this. All right. He know y'all don't like it. So right now, he know he could keep using it to get y'all more pissed off. So in other words, long as you pissed off, long as you don't like it, guess what? He gonna continue to keep doing it. Even if I'm not even feeding into the shit my own self, he gonna continue to keep doing it because see, that's all he know. This nigga don't have no nothing. He's a no having nothing ass bitch. This nigga ain't got nothing. His whole life fucked up. Fucked up. You gotta keep lying to people every day. You know how hard it is and how much energy you gotta spend when you gotta lie and live a life that you really not living. You know how hard it is when you gotta live a life of lies. You gotta constantly keep telling them motherfuckers, and then bam, you start getting caught up, and people start realizing the shit you doing. That's a lot of energy. So a bitch made nigga like that can't be working. He can't have no real good shit he out here, positive shit he doing, because all he know how to sit on here and go backstage in everybody motherfucking lives and comments under a whole nother name. This nigga ain't even real about that on here. You can't even step on a panel, bitch, and tell nobody what you gotta say to them on their panel. You gotta go behind, wait for the fucking keyboard so you could type the shit. Who does that? Who does that? What the fuck is they playing over here? The lambada or some shit. They out here early this morning, y'all. But you know, Fit, I'm gonna let you speak right after I say this. The more you get worked up, the more he gonna keep coming at you. He gonna stay coming
Yeah,
at me. He gonna stay coming at me
my
because
bad.
he can't never change my mind. Bitch, you a hoe. You one of them niggas that have relationship with niggas. Talking about yesterday, he was on Carlos shit, telling Carlos disrespecting him, but then laughing. That's how childish this bitch is. Laughing,
Exactly.
and then
I-
he talking. Um, uh, he told Carlos, "I love you, bro. I love you." What kind of shit is this? I'm looking like the fuck. I love you, man. I love you, but you gotta stop lying like this. And you know how slow that whole talk. I knew something was wrong with that
yeah,
bitch. To be honest with you, when I first heard him talk, I knew then that bitch he was off his little rockers. But I ain't know the bitch was this far off his rockers. He
yeah,
probably
that
get one
shit
of them checks.
crazy. Yeah, because you
That
can
bitch is
tell.
crazy.
Like, check it. Like, even with this comment, he talking about people coming to see him more than us, more than him. People see
See,
him more than
that's how
us, right? But check it.
that's how
That's a
sad.
lie.
That's how
But
sad
that's a
he is.
lie.
But you know what? That's why I keep telling you all this bitch worrying about his mind does not go past the 6th grade. Ain't nobody worrying. I'm not worrying about no motherfucking people and how many people. I don't even see I don't fuck all that. I don't care. I'm saying what the fuck I have to say. I don't count.
But
Fuck all that.
this shit is a lie. Because when I first
Exactly.
got on this panel, he had 200 or something subscribers. Now that he's by himself, he can't
Mhm.
even get the last 100 from 9 to 1,000. He can't get 100 subscribers on his own. He
Right.
can't.
And
You know what I mean?
you know how long he been stuck on that 9?
It's been a long minute now.
A long motherfucking minute. Damn near a month. Hang on, y'all, because I gotta go ahead and get me a lighter. My lighter
Go
went out.
ahead. Go ahead, do what
But
you do, man. Because this nigga over here on some bullshit. He want
right.
to start some shit and then play victim
Right.
and then act like people like, yo, what are we getting out of this? Like he talking shit and we
Mhm.
can't reply. So basically, if a man
Exactly.
hits you, you can't defend yourself. Nah, that's out, man.
Exactly. Or you know, I mean, like I said, you can't get nowhere with him. That nigga is like a boxer. Them snap pops. You remember the snap pops you could open and you pop them on the ground, just throw them bitches and they pop.
Yup,
That's
yup,
that
yup.
nigga. That's him. You know, anytime you content playing around with a 14-year-old, something wrong with you. If I find one, I ain't know. It's gonna be good there. I ain't know. Give me a second, y'all. You gotta bring some meat. Oh,
Just
damn.
mute your mic. Just mute your mic.
Hold up. I know. I'm seeing that. I don't want that one. But next year.
Just yeah, there you go. It's like this, man. Y'all niggas talking. Hear me? My sister just called me. I'm sorry about that. But yo, listen, man. It's like it's like this nigga's talking around talking about Miss 504. He talking about Sexy Lady D. He talking about my wife, and he talk about me. And then people in there talking about, well, what are we getting out of this? My nigga, you in the chat that said that if a nigga walked up to you today and slapped the shit out of you, you not gonna hit that nigga back? Like, come on, be real. This nigga up here talking shit about us. You know what I mean? We wake up to him talking shit about us, and you telling us that we can't say nothing back? You know what I mean? Like, come on, man. You being hella biased. If a nigga starting a fight and he get beat up in that fight, it's his fault for starting the fight. If he didn't start it, he wouldn't have got beat up. You know what I mean? He out here attacking women. If you standing up for a man who attacks women, bro, I got a question. Do you respect your daughters if you have daughters? Do you respect your mother? Do you respect sisters if you have sisters? Like, come on, B, this nigga attacking women, man. You got to stand up on some type of moral as a person. Go ahead, Miss 504. You can unmute your mic.
All right. So I know we doing that thing tonight for 7, right?
Yeah, so
with the
Grizzly wants to do it at 7 with the women.
Yeah. So I'm
my
gonna make
wife
sure
is,
I'm gonna make sure I'm on that. I'm gonna make sure I'm on that. But you know, I'm gonna be tuned in and paying attention throughout the day while I'm working, because I keep it on my YouTube. But I'm getting ready to go pick somebody up now. But at the same time, he miserable. I'm telling you, you can't argue. You ever just arguing with that nigga is like arguing with a brick fucking wall. Like, you're not gonna get nothing. You're not gonna, all you gonna do is exert all your energy, get hyped up to where you want to whip that nigga ass, but you can't. You know why you can't? Because you can't whip nobody ass through the screen. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said, when you ignore a bitch, most instances, that make them more mad. That make them more mad because you're not entertaining it. So eventually they start looking like the whole out shit they are. You look just like what the fuck you are. Chaos. The nigga is nothing but chaos.
Definitely.
You can't argue with that.
And to answer your question, Golly Greens, what's my highest viewed live? Way more than 100 people, and it had nothing to do with those. Unlike those, it was my first live, and I had over 100 people, and I was interviewing Jay Quill. Just to answer your question.
Oh, when you did Jay Quill?
Yeah, my very first live. I think I had like 160 or something in there. Something like that, 180. It was my first live.
You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you, like, I never really even looked too much at my number. I really don't. I didn't even know when I made that 1,000 that I made that 1,000. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really ever look. I be having so much fun on this bitch, like, this entertainment for me. I've been having everything I have before I came on Facebook. I mean, on this bitch. So this is like this don't make or break my day. This don't put no dent in my rent. This my taxes I pay on my house. This don't put no dent in paying my car. Like, nothing's gonna lack if something happened to YouTube with me. I'm gonna still be able to survive. He can't. In other words, he is so into this shit. It's almost like an addiction for him. Just like with Hassan. And it's sad that how you talk about a nigga, then you became that nigga. I don't understand that shit. That's what fucked my head
at
up all
all.
the time.
Like, look at this cornball. Look, he gonna say 200 views. Look, I don't even have 300 subscribers. I don't even have 300 subscribers, and I got videos over 1,000 views. You fucking cornball.
You know what? He could go take them fucking views and stick them up his ass, which is what he's doing with all them niggas' dicks that he's on. You understand? I don't give a fuck what he's saying. A broke down ass nigga ain't got no money, still walking around with a surgical dollar ass 99-cent fucking face mask on his face. That type of nigga can't get me out of pocket. I'm telling you, he can't. He the one hopping around like he just did, going up in people fucking comments. Stupid ass. Sit your fucking ass down somewhere and think about your goals and your morals in fucking life. That's what you need to be doing. And see, niggas like them, I hate to say it, the niggas like him, I really hate to say it, with that fucked up shit he doing, niggas don't last long out here like that. I'm telling you, they really don't. Niggas starting to get eliminated over shit that he's playing. You got men out here that'll pop his ass just for even thinking about going off on their fucking wife and kids.
Yeah, definitely.
He playing a dangerous game.
Like, look at this shit. Nigga gonna tell me that J Quill interview don't count. Nigga, that was my very first live. Go to his. He got videos still that haven't even passed 200 views. My very first video on YouTube has over 1,000 views. My very first
That's
video.
what he just said?
Yeah, he talking about
That's what he-
my J Quill. Somebody said my J Quill interview don't count. Why don't it? It's my very first live. I have over 1,000, and he wasn't even in it. He wasn't there watching J Quill, supporting J Quill.
Okay,
He wasn't.
then if J Quills don't count, the one he did, didn't he do one with Sinetta?
Yeah, Sinetta showed up on his channel. Yeah.
Okay, all right. Well, those views don't count either. Then fuck, it is what it is. Tit for tat. Yours don't count. His don't count. Nobody give a fuck. Like who gives a fuck? That's what I'm stressing. Nobody cares about that.
The
but
only
his
person
ass.
talking about
But let
views
me
is
ask
his.
him.
Yeah, exactly.
You so worried about these fucking views? You so worried about all these fucking views? Have you gotten paid yet, bitch? Are they dropping them coins in your motherfucking on your car? You probably ain't even got none but a little nesting card. But are they dropping that? Fuck no. Talk about that shit, bitch, when you could live off it.
Yeah, this nigga like
trying
to deflect.
To get views.
Talk
Still
about
stuck at 900.
Yeah, this nigga
all
talking
them
about
views
Cavalli
he talking
kid.
about.
Yeah, he talking about kids talking about
said?
knowledge key. Look, he goes and Cavalli kid keeps going at knowledge, wife and kids, but y'all ignoring that, right? Listen, I'm addressing you. Talking about my wife and kids, nigga. Stop deflecting to somebody else.
Exactly. That's how stupid his ass is. What the fuck I'ma address Cavalli? Cavalli could take care of his fucking self. I'ma address my shit, bitch. I don't take up for no niggas. You got the game fucked up out here.
Yeah,
but you would though, being that you all hoe out here. Stupid ass. That's a stupid ass nigga.
Man, everybody watching, go subscribe to Miss 504, man. For real, because this nigga, he the only, you right. You right, he the only one talking about views. He the only one.
Exactly. And that's why I keep telling you that nigga dumb as fuck. He is. He's stupid.
Look at this jackass. Look at this jackass. He goes, nah, but y'all talking about save women and y'all solid, right? No, jackass. We're talking about saving women from you. You stupid ass nigga.
You the one bitch that took that girl keys. How the fuck you even bite a woman? You bit the woman, bitch. What kind of whole ass shit is that? You bit a bitch. And you took her fucking keys. And you threw her to the fucking ground. And you tried to run over the chick. Stupid ass. Why? Because that bitch realized you was a hoe out here and wanted to leave. Dumbass bitch.
You see it?
All that.
Yo, 27,000 views in 3 days. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. Yo, 8 views, right? I don't even have 5. Check it out. I don't even have 500 subscribers, right? But when I was on Doses Live and he had over 500, he used to have 12 people watching, and he would say 8 of them was trolls. That means he only had 4 viewers. 4 viewers.
Oh, come on. He was the beast stumping with the big dogs.
Come on, man. And I don't even have 500 subscribers. You got almost 1,000, and I got 50 people in my chat, and that's how much you be having. Salute to everybody watching. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Hit that like button.
Salute to everybody. Salute to all y'all.
That's how you could tell he haven't been around, because he talking about all cap. All you got to do is go back, and you'll see that I'm on his live. You know what I mean? You'll see I was there before Grizzly, all of that. I was in the beginning.
Oh, he was in his feelings. He was in his feelings, baby, when you stopped fucking with him. I think you was the main one who he was hurt on.
Because I built that channel. I built that channel.
But let him tell it. He was there for you, backing you. He was the one who got you your subscribers. See, that's why I'm telling you, the nigga head fucked up.
Yeah,
that's a slow ass dude.
When I got on his channel, he had literally 232 subscribers. When I left, he was almost at 800. He still hasn't broken 1,000. You know what
I
I mean?
know. I know. That's sad. Yeah, baby.
What I just
This
say?
me. I'm
What
outside
I
to
just say,
pick you
Kylie
up.
Green? I just
I'm
said my
called
very
by the
first
office.
video, very first video
I am. I'm by the
broke a
office.
thousand.
All right.
You know what I mean? I have
Yeah, right
more than
behind
one
you.
video
All right.
that broke a
All right,
thousand,
babe.
and I don't even have 500 subscribers. And when I put his name in the title, it's
Mhm.
because I'm talking to his bitch ass directly.
Right. That nigga is sad. And look at what he's doing right now, like a
Yeah,
little female.
look, the narcissist. Why am I
Why
complete, you
am
little bitch? You was talking about us this morning. Stop trying to
yeah,
play
ho.
victim, you little
That's
bitch.
why, bitch. Ain't nobody worrying about you. Take that motherfucking loose leaf paper off your face, ho. That's what the fuck you need to be doing.
You
Out here
became
playing with little boys.
you
Stupid
mad
ass
because
bitch.
yeah, he mad because he became the content.
Exactly. Well,
Now
bitch, we
you
was the content every single day of your life. We the content. He talk about us every day.
exactly. And now the content is why domestic violence isn't cool. You know what I mean? And that's the content, nigga. And that's you.
Right.
You the one
Right.
abusing women on YouTube.
Right. And had the nerve to be taking up talking about Hassan hitting women with Hennessy bottles and shit.
Nigga,
Well,
he
if
probably
that
do the
ain't
same shit.
hypocritical.
Yeah, he'll probably
Yeah.
do the same shit.
Man, come on. I just told you, I'm going to send you that clip. You going to read what the fuck he did.
Yeah, that shit is crazy. Like, he's advocating to abuse females.
I was, right, right, right. Out here
Regardless if it's
beating on
verbal
women.
abuse.
All this shit he doing, he want to talk about my baby gone. But guess what? All this shit he doing, not one time do I see him even try to get his child. I see why that girl don't let his fucking child around him. That hoe is dangerous. That's why. If you try to hit a bitch with a car for leaving you, ain't no telling what else your bitch ass to do.
Exactly. That nigga feel like he got to control everything. This nigga has zero
Right.
control. He's not smart enough. He's not smart enough to control nothing. He's up
He
here
ain't.
making it seem like it's okay to
Right.
disrespect females. Like your
Right.
mama is a female. Your grandmother is a
Right.
female.
Right.
You have a
Right.
daughter. Your
Hold
daughter is
up.
gonna be somebody's mother.
That's what I was about to say. His daughter is a female. Now, how would he like when that baby get old? God forbid. I always say that God forbid anything like that happen. But what happens then when that happen? When that man she's with start doing her the same way he doing us females? Hmm? What happens then?
And that's what we try to tell him. Look, he talking about shut up and react. At least called out his germs, right? You're just mad that you are French dose, everybody germ. He is the germ for all of us.
He
You're the
is.
germ, nigga.
That whole is COVID. He is a COVID-19 nigga. He is the germ, bitch. You need Lysol for that bitch. Some
All he
bleach and every fucking thing else.
like this nigga goes from 1 minute saying how he outside and all this shit, and he's not negative, and he doesn't tell people to he don't tell people to suck his
What's
dick
up, baby?
because he's not like that in real life.
Mm-hmm.
But then he's up here telling people to suck his dick. This nigga's a
Right.
walking contradiction. He literally said
I
that
see what's
today. He
up.
don't be outside
Nothing, chilling,
telling
working.
people. Just mute your mic.
Man, how you know I had cigarettes over here?
Look,
You
she's
must be
helping
eye
people.
watching way from down the street, huh?
You see that?
There you go, babe. Have a good one here. All right, you too. All right.
You see that? She helping people in real life, even if it's with a cigarette. It doesn't matter. She's
Right.
trying to help people.
You know, if I have it, I'm gonna give it. I don't treat people like that.
You ain't gotta complain because they ask people, but if you able to, You know,
Yeah, boo. I know.
you just got
Just
in the
That
mute
car
your
one
front
mic,
the
time.
Miss
store.
504.
Yeah.
Just got in the car front the store. I
Yeah.
said, I bet you, because I wasn't about to, I stopped over there before I called. I said, I bet you
Ooh,
that's
what
what
you
you
on
want.
that gas? Got my car smelling
I'm
good.
sorry.
I'm gonna put my camera on mute for y'all. Y'all can talk while I'm doing my trip here.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Just mute your mic if you want.
I am.
So now this nigga's up here, right? Check it out. Classic deflector. This is how you can tell you can deal with a narcissist, right? When you bring up the faults that he's doing and he pulls out the faults of somebody else. He's acting just like Bullis Gotti. When we ask Bullis Gotti about Hassan Campbell, Bullis Gotti brings up Syed Netta. We ask Dose Campbell, we ask Karen Dose about his action, he brings up Cavalli Kid. He brings up, yo, have somebody else, have you ever disrespected a woman in your last 40? Nigga, I'm not talking about women. I'm talking about the way he talked about my wife, the way he talked about, the way him and Y&D were talking about raping my kids. Nigga, that's some pedophile shit. The way he's online telling another man to open his mouth so he could fuck his face. Nigga, that's some gay shit. You know what I mean? He like up here disrespecting niggas' wives on a consistent basis. That's because he doesn't respect women in general. He doesn't respect women at all. He talked about how he used his baby mother for her car. There's reports of this nigga hitting her with a car. This nigga every other day he's going bow like he's shooting somebody on camera. Anybody with a real gun that's ever shot a real gun at a person knows that your arm does not jerk back like that. Because if it does, you ain't hitting nothing. Nothing about this nigga screams street. Nothing. Women talking about how he outside, you catch him outside with his people. This is today. He goes, oh, I be outside, but I'm not saying I'm doing nothing wrong. I'm not robbing people. I'm not selling drugs. I'm enjoying my life. Same live a little while later. You not outside. Suck my dick, bitch. You don't know about the street life. Earlier that live, he goes, I don't tell people to suck my dick in real life outside because I know what that brings. That's not who I am in real life. Then on camera, suck my dick, suck my dick. That's showing you that on camera isn't who he is in real life. This nigga's a bird. This nigga's a bitch. You see him in my chat. I don't be in that nigga's chat. I don't be commenting on his shit. Show me a comment that I was in that nigga's chat in the last 3 weeks. You won't. Show me a comment I've been in his chat in the last 2 weeks. You won't. I don't be in that nigga's chat. That nigga the only one talking about views and subscribers. It's only him. He the only one. You know why? Because he's doing it for the view. That's what he's doing it for. He's doing it for views. You know what I mean? This nigga up here just straight disrespecting people's dead relatives. If you as a person, if you think that's okay, imagine the day somebody disses your dead relative. God forbid, because the chain of order, everybody knows the chain of order. You as a child is supposed to bury your parent, and you as a parent, your child is supposed to order. The child buries the parent. The fucked up order is when the parent is burying the child. And if you have a child, and God forbid that if your child dies before you, God forbid that happens. But if your child doesn't, somebody disrespects that child, I'm gonna feel bad for the way you feel because you basically co-signing him disrespecting her dead child, and that's not cool. You know what I mean? You as any one of his supporters, I don't care who you are, nothing makes it right to disrespect somebody's dead relative, bro. I don't give a fuck that's not cool. When you talk about, oh, this person made fun of my kid, my nigga, what is the moral you stand on by not making fun of their kids to show that you're better than them? You know what I mean? But nah, this nigga likes attacking women left and right on YouTube. This nigga gotta be a woman abuser in real life. You know what I mean? This nigga, he attacking any woman. Anything with a pussy, it's like he's attacking. And then he gonna turn around and tell you to go get pussy. Nigga, what pussy you getting? You attacking every pussy around. Nigga, you attacking grown women that has grown adult son that died in his bed. You have a woman like Bonnie that lost her child and is taking care of her children's children, and you clowning her. Like it's not just one person. And Bonnie doesn't even have a channel. Bonnie don't have no videos, and this nigga's attacking her. That shit ain't cool. He attacked people like what's her name, S Pop, and he attacked I think somebody like Cece. You know what I mean? Nigga, these is women. Like, you want to know real shit? We got a panel tonight of about 10 women that he disrespected that we putting out there today. You know what I mean? That's how real it is. This isn't like one or two things. This isn't like this is not an isolated thing. This thing has made it a habitual habit to attack females and put down females and attack women. Even Black Beauty he attacked. Yeah, this dude is biased as fuck. Because the minute somebody disrespects your dead family member, you don't care if it comes online through a text message, through an email, that is not respectable. So just from that comment right here, there's no need to address you no more. Because if you have no respect for the dead in any shape or manner, that means you have no morals. Now I have to question who you are, if you're even real or not. Because nobody respects someone who disrespects a dead relative. And that's in real life, on YouTube, on anywhere. Certain boundaries are just meant not to be crossed ever. And it doesn't matter what the situation is. And that's people's children and dead loved ones and your loved ones and your families. There's certain boundaries that as a man, you said you've been in prison. So as a man in prison, you should know that every man got to have a fucking code that he stands for. There's got to be a code. There got to be a law. And one of the basic laws of nature of every fucking male is that you don't disrespect the dead. You don't disrespect, nigga. You seen Scarface. I don't kill women and children, nigga. The fuck is you talking about? So when a nigga be like, So when a nigga looks for little certain things to justify his actions, those are little red flags of a narcissist, bro. Even when a nigga's in a dead wrong, right? Instead of just admitting he's wrong, he's looking for ways to justify his action. That is someone you do not need in your life. That is signs of an abuser. We're gonna put it out there, nigga. You know what I mean? So if you're a man dealing with a woman and she's acting like this, and you're a woman dealing with a man and he acting like these are red flags of an abuser. So in other words, you'll say something to the nigga, the nigga will slap you, and then the nigga will be like, but if you didn't say this, I wouldn't have smacked you. And she like, nigga, but I didn't touch you. This is what the woman is telling the man. I didn't touch you. And the man is like, but you said all this shit, which is why I punched you in the face. If you didn't say that, I would have punched you in the face. That's the type of man you dealing with. You know what I mean? This nigga up here in the chat. Look, nigga, I thought you had a life. Why you in my chat? I don't be in your chat. Salute Miss 504. You see her, she working. She out there getting at that bread right now. She doing what she do. You know what I mean? A successful black woman. And you talking shit about her, that's something that these young ladies need to emulate. You know what I mean? Where's she at today in life? Where's she at? A strong woman that survived a bunch of shit. You know what I mean? And all that shit just made her stronger. She's like a good example for a woman that might be getting cancer today. She might be getting news of breast cancer today. A woman like Miss 504 can show you that no matter how fucked up your life is, no matter how hard them cards were dealt towards you, no matter how difficult shit might seem, man, listen, you're stronger than that. You can get through it. I mean, that's what she's an emblem for. She's an example to just like every female in this world is an example for another female to show them no matter what life throws at you, you can get over it. I don't give a fuck what's going on with your body. I don't give a fuck what's going on with you medically. I don't give a fuck what's going on with you mentally, emotionally. Every other female that you see around you, they're standing a testament of the shit you can get through and get past. And the fucked up part is that French Dose, he made himself. He made himself the example of what women can get over. That's not our fault. That's your fault for the way you open your mouth. Look at this bitch ass nigga. My wife got a strong chin. This bitch ass nigga. You wish you had a wife. You fucking loser. How many times this nigga's on the phone talking about, yo, your wife is so beautiful. Damn, boy, I salute you for having such a beautiful wife. Now she got a strong chin. You know the type of nigga he is? He the type of nigga, right? That when he was young and he tried to holler at a broad and the broad was out of his league, she was too blazing for him. She was had too much going on. This little doofy ass nigga be the same nigga that go around saying she got AIDS or she's burning because she wouldn't give him no play because he's a verbally abusive man, because he's probably a physically abusive man. He's more than likely an emotionally abusive man. You know what I mean? So unlike this dude, as you can see, we don't block people over here. You know why? Because we don't have that many negative comments. We only got 2 people in here negative. And this bird ass nigga is one of them. Suck a dick, bitch. You know what I mean? You like talking all that shit. You know what I mean? Like you over here attacking women, bro. That shit is not commendable. Any man who stands up for a man that thinks it's okay to attack a woman, you a bitch ass nigga too. True shit. Because I got a mother, nigga. I got sisters, nigga. I got a sister, nigga. Fuck you mean? I got a wife, nigga. I got daughters, nigga. I got nieces, nigga. Fuck you mean? You talking all this fly shit. You a bird. That's some bird shit. You know what I mean? Niggas over here on some fuck shit, bro. Like I don't appreciate when you got a bully acting like a bully because in real life I would beat the shit out this nigga. I don't give a fuck where we is. That's word on my son. I would beat the fuck out this ass nigga. You out here abusing every woman you see. Fuck out of here, you punk. That's some sucker shit, B. You over here with always somebody else's dick or pussy in your mouth. You always talking about somebody else. Where's your content? You keep saying every other week we getting back to the content. Where's your content? Nigga, you became the content, you bitch ass nigga. Trust me, man. You know how life works. Anybody who is a natural born adult in the mind, you know how life works. You invite certain shit, karma's gonna repeat and give you the universe give you what you give it. So all this pull up, pull up, pull up, suck my dick shit, you know how life works. He gonna be out. Everybody is an adult in this chat. Y'all know how life works. He gonna be out one day and karma gonna catch him. Cause that's how life works. It might not be next week. It might not be next month. It might be next year. Who knows when but it's gonna happen because that's how life works. It is what it is, man. You heard what Bullis Gotti said about that nigga last night. Queens Flip ran that nigga off of YouTube because he was up here talking to another dude in somebody's chat. Y'all heard what Bullis Gotti said last night? You know what I mean? He keep talking about he just started YouTube. That's a fucking lie, bro. This nigga lying about everything. It's not even, it's more than just Bullis Gotti. There was more than a few people that has said that he has already had a channel. You know what I mean? There's more than a few people that has already said that this dude isn't who he said he is. And they know him in real life. People in real life has said he is not this person. You know what I mean? Knowledge Key 252 has said it to him in his face. Knowledge is Key 252 has said it to him on camera. This is not who you are in real life. You don't speak like that. Get in there, Miss 504, man. I see you out there getting that bread.
Oh, I do that 7 days a week, baby.
Salute to that
7
for the
days a week. It
that's
helps me, you know. I don't sit in the house and get depressed and get down. You know what I'm saying? To get sometimes, especially with my son not being here, because me and my kids, man, we close, and all we had was us. You know, we was real close, and I tell you, me and my kids, we was close. It's like if I miss a call, my son know I'm either driving over there to check on you, or I'm gonna keep ringing that phone till you answer. And it's the same with me. You know, if I don't call him if I didn't call him in the morning, he would he'll call me like about noon, and he'd be like, "You all right out there working?" And I said, "Yeah." I said, "Why?" He said, "Because, man, you usually call me every morning. You know, that's how we operated every single day, every single day." So this kind of helps me get out the house. You know what I'm saying? And my son, he did a lot of music. We used to do rap shows and everything. But I gave it all to the crew last night. Melee, all of them. They had the channel on YouTube to go to listen to all his music, his raps and stuff. But that's all it is, man. I just like to stay working to keep myself busy. You know, when you idle mind is a devil's workshop. Just take Prince Stokes, for
exactly.
example. His mind too idle. He got too much fucking time. So he became that devil. That's your proof right there.
Definitely. Definitely. And for a person that calls you a
You
crackhead and you
know?
don't have shit, this
Right,
nigga's brain is his
right,
brain is fried.
right. Don't have nothing. But want to talk about everybody else.
Definitely.
That's sad.
I mean, he keeps everybody's name. I just want to say I appreciate you for coming through, Miss
So,
504.
what I'm gonna
Definitely
do, I'm gonna
appreciate
come
you.
back on.
Go ahead, go ahead.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you a little bit. You sound a little far away now. Yeah, I can't hear you at all now. We can't hear you at
Can
all.
you hear me?
Yeah, you sound mad. You sound really far away. Talk a little bit. Can you hear me, Miss 504? I don't think she can hear me right now. But Don P, I seen that. Boom. All right. So this is my point. I'm not talking about Cavalli Kid, and I'm not talking about whatever is going on between him and Knowledge is Key. I'm addressing French Dose dissing my wife. I'm addressing French Dose putting my wife, 504, her son's situation, Sexy Lady D, and Grizzly Moolah in one sentence. That's what I'm addressing. You know what I mean? Whatever's going on with Knowledge is Key and Cavalli Kid, that's between, I'm addressing my situation. My situation with him is that he keeps coming at my wife and he keeps talking about my kids and he's talking about other people's kids. And that shit ain't cool. You know what I mean? Cavalli Kid, all that, we could get into that another day. I'm talking about this man addressing my life, this man addressing my wife. And I'm not deflecting to somebody else's situation until I fix my situation first, because my situation is more present to me than somebody else's situation. And I've said it plenty of time to people, to everyone. I've said it to everyone. It's not cool to diss nobody's kids on YouTube. That's not cool. You know what I mean? I've said it over and over a time to people. But again, I'm not switching the subject to Knowledge is Key and Cavalli. I'm addressing this bitch ass nigga keep addressing my wife. You know what I mean? I've said it more than one time. You know what I mean? This bitch ass nigga keep talking about my wife. He keep talking about, the main problem is that he's addressing a child, a kid, a man, because that's her child. It doesn't matter how old he was. It's always going to be her baby. He's not here to defend himself. You know what I mean? You gotta understand that shit. You know what I mean? I'm not, you as a man, right? Because he's an ultimate deflector. So you as a man, when you up here talking all this bullshit, sideways shit out your mouth, when you're like, Cavalli Kid is this and Knowledge is Key 252's kid, nigga, shut the fuck up. You know why you can't stand on that, you bitch ass nigga? Because you up here dissing other people's kids. So you don't have the right to call out somebody else dissing somebody's kid, because you and him are in the same position. You know what I mean? He this Knowledge is Key 252 kid. We said that ain't cool. We saying it ain't cool for you to diss her kid, nigga. Y'all in the same position, but you like a 5-year-old, you want to deflect to somebody else instead of taking accountability for your own action. That's what a 5-year-old does. An adult takes responsibility and accountability. You know what I mean? Only a kid goes, oh, but he's doing that. That's what a snitch does. You know what I mean? He's showing text messages. He's calling the police. He's saying this person is doing that. He's showing you he's a fucking. Anytime this nigga get in trouble, he point the finger at somebody else. Isn't that what snitching is, nigga? When you get in trouble, you point the finger at somebody else. This nigga's a snitch ass bitch. You know what I mean? Ain't nobody ever said it's cool for anybody to diss anyone's kids. You know what I mean? But he want to deflect to Cavalli Kid. Fuck all that Cavalli Kid shit, nigga. We talking about you, nigga. Stop trying to switch the subject to somebody else. We talking about you. You know what I mean? We talking about how you woke up this morning talking shit about my wife. You know what I mean? That's what we talking about. We talking shit about you and how you was talking about Miss 504's son today. That's not here to defend himself. We talking about that. We talking about how you are mad that you got a sexy lady D's chat and she dubbing you because she rock with Miss 504. And you out here banging on women, you bitch ass nigga. That shit ain't cool. Niggas ain't jacking you just making lines all about women. Nigga, you a female abuser, nigga. That's verbal abuse, nigga. Talking all this crazy shit. You starting the day off popping shit about women, nigga. What kind of suck ass shit is that? And you that has a mother, any of you men that have a mother Any of you men that have a sister, any of you men who have daughters, any of you men who has nieces, any of you men who has a grandmother, you know what I mean? All these women that he's dissing, those are them people in your life because your daughter eventually is going to be somebody's mom and eventually will be somebody's grandmother. Your niece is going to be somebody's mom, somebody's grandmother. You get what I'm saying? These are the individuals that he's dissing. And the fucked up part is that he has a daughter. You know what I mean? And we keep saying this shit over and over again to him. Nigga, stop saying this shit. Stop being like this to women because the last thing you want is for a man to be like this to your daughter. It's the only, even knowledge is key 252 says it to him.
Oh shit.
Go ahead, Miss 504.
I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna come back in right quick because I can't hear nothing. I don't hear y'all no more. I had a phone call.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go out and come
yeah,
back in.
okay. No problem. Yeah. So it's like what we do over here, we don't throw niggas numbers in their faces because everybody on different levels and everybody know this. You know what I mean? Everybody know this. It don't matter who you are. Everybody know this. We don't throw niggas views in niggas faces because the minute he do that, he think that's what it's all about when it's not. You the only one talking about how many people watching you. I like shouting out how many people in the viewers and subscribers. I like to shout out everybody watching because I appreciate you watching me. You know what I mean? And it's like, even look at his chat, man. The nigga used to have mad wrenches in his shit. And then the minute we started talking about it, he started taking wrenches away to the point that he had people going up on the screen talking shit to him that they don't have a wrench because he took them away. You get what I mean? We don't jack anybody dissing women on live like that, man. We don't jack niggas abusing women on the internet for the world to see, to think that it's okay to put down our women. That's not cool. So when people are like, yo, you acting like you never dissed a woman in your life. You know what I mean? These ain't women that he know. This ain't women that he know in real life. This ain't a woman that if you want to put this, if you want to put this scenario as a valid scenario, then let's use it. This ain't a woman that he's having sex with that he caught cheating on him. These ain't his women. These are complete strangers. These are people that he hasn't met in real life. So for him to be talking about people's family members, that's not cool. Because the minute somebody talk about his, he wants to cry like a baby. Oh, he's talking about my daughter. My nigga, you talking about this woman's dead son. What makes you think we're gonna check somebody? What makes you think we're gonna check somebody and stop them from talking about your daughter after you out here talking about people's kids? We ain't jacking that because you started that. If you didn't start, if you didn't talk about Miss 504's son, if you didn't talk about raping my kids, niggas would address that shit in a certain manner. But since you already opened that door, you made it okay for that. And Kylie Greens, every time you jack it for him, you make it seem like it's okay for him to disrespect women. You make it seem like it's okay for him to disrespect women. The only one that's a hypocrite is him. He literally said he literally showed you his hypocrisy on his live today. When he went from telling you how he don't be outside on no negative shit to then going on later on the live talking about how he outside and he about that bullshit. Which one is it? Earlier in the live this morning, he goes how he's not outside telling everybody to suck his dick because that's not how life is, that he don't do that in real life. But then he turns around on camera and tells everybody to suck his dick. He's telling you that the person he is on YouTube is not him in real life. Yeah, you know why you hear all these sounds and you hear me muting my mic? Because I'm outside, nigga. There's motorcycles, cars, and trucks going by me, nigga. I'm outside, motherfucker. I'm outside every day, nigga. Fuck is you talking about? I don't say that shit, but I'm out here every day, nigga. Fuck is you mean? Because I don't say that shit because I understand the minute that I say I'm outside, what's going to be perpetuated is that it's going to be perpetuated in a negative fashion. That's why I don't say that. And you like, I don't know why people keep saying this. You're a narcissist. You do some shit that's going to get a negative reaction. Then when you get the negative reaction, you play victim acting like it ain't you. I don't know why these people talk about my daughter. That's what you said, right? Did you tell them how you was calling Cavalli Kid's kid dirty? Remember that? When I was on the live with you back when you only had about 275 subscribers, before Collie Green was in the building, before that nigga was around? As you telling people back then that when I'm telling you, yo, it's not cool to diss niggas' kids, and you like, fuck that nigga, his kid's dirty as fuck. Is you telling your subscribers you did that? Because I didn't know who Cavalli was. I had no idea who that nigga was. And you was shitting on that nigga's kids back when you had 230 something subscribers, nigga. First time I heard Cavalli Kid's name was on my very first live with you. My very first, by the time I hit live number 10 with you, you was already dissing that nigga's kids, calling his kids ugly as fuck. So niggas don't understand that you been dissing niggas' kids. For like last 7, 8 months, you been dissing niggas' kids. You been dissing kids, you bitch nigga. And you trying to make everybody believe that you the victim. Nigga, you been talking about niggas' kids, B. You know what I mean? And I don't know how many times I done told Cavalli kids, stop, don't be talking about niggas' kids and their wives. But again, if you start some shit with somebody, you can't expect them to react how you want them to react. That's not how life works. You might want to fight a nigga that only shoots people, and you go up to this nigga and pick a fight, and then you crying because he shot you. That's not how life works. For every action, there's a reaction. What the fuck you think, that you just gonna have actions and nobody gonna reply to you, bitch ass nigga? Fuck out of here. You can suck a dick, bitch. Fuck you mean? You know what I mean? You out here attacking 8, 9 different people, and then when them 8, 9 different people go to reply, your bitch ass wanna act like a fucking, like you a victim. I wouldn't even be up here today talking about you. Cause my live today was gonna be about domestic violence, right? But I'm glad it's about you because you are an example of domestic violence, you bitch ass nigga. You the type of man that advocates for men to hit women, you bitch ass nigga. You the type of man that likes it when men disrespect women, you bitch ass nigga. Te cabrón un mamabicho de verdad, yo. Real shit. That's why I feel the way I feel, nigga, because I'm fucking Puerto Rican, you bitch ass nigga. And Puerto Ricans is real prideful and we're real passionate, nigga. Fuck you mean, motherfucker. If you know anything about an Indian is real passionate about his shit, nigga. Why the fuck you think it's called a war cry, nigga? That nigga screaming because he feel like he about to kill you, nigga. And he feel that shit inside and he making you aware, nigga. Fuck is wrong with your stupid ass, nigga? Puerto Ricans, we real Puerto Ricans, my nigga, we real family orientated, man. A real Puerto Rican, he protects his mothers. A real Puerto Rican protects his sisters, his aunts, his nieces, his daughters. Yeah, you heard me. I said mothers, nigga, plural. You know what I mean? Because a real Puerto Rican, some of his aunts feel like it's his mother. Some of his mother's best friends treat him like it's their kid, so that in turn is his mother. You know what I mean? When you got an older woman treating you like you her son, that is like your mother, nigga. Fuck you mean, you bitch ass nigga. Puerto Ricans ain't jacking motherfuckers out. Nigga, I know real Puerto Ricans that'll get in the mix to shit that don't know nothing about anybody. What I mean is, if a real Puerto Rican see you disrespecting your woman out in public, abusing your woman, a nigga will get involved, nigga. A nigga don't care, nigga. Because Puerto Ricans, real Puerto Ricans from the island that are based on that shit, we don't jack abuse. And if you a real Puerto Rican and you advocate for that abuse, you need to check your lineage, bruh. Because if you go back, ask any of your fathers, grandfathers, anybody older than you, they're going to tell you, abusadores puede mamar bicho, cabrón. Abusers can suck dick, motherfucker. Un abusador, un bien pendejo. Everybody know that. Nigga, an abuser is a real pussy. You know what I mean? Remember that. Bullies only bully people that they can get away with it. You know what I mean? Come talk all that like you talking crazy to these women, bro. Ain't nobody jacking. Ain't nobody co-signing that, you bitch ass nigga. Like you out here talking some crazy shit that ain't nobody gonna, nigga, we don't want no man in the future, no man to grow up thinking it's okay dissing women like that. in that manner. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, I know you wouldn't want nobody growing up talking to your daughter like that, right? So why the fuck would you talk to somebody else's mother like that? That shit ain't cool. Ain't nobody jacking that. You motherfucking right. I say the word nigga everywhere I go. Motherfucker, you know why? Because I am a nigga. You must not know shit about history. The black DNA is in every race. I am a nigga. Fuck you mean? Yeah, it's more than obvious that we dealing with somebody who is not that much intellectually advanced. Somebody must not know their history because that nigga don't know shit about his history. That nigga tells you that he's 9 different things and then talk shit about the same races that he is. That nigga hates himself. That nigga is Hassan Campbell. Again, we're not talking about. It's like this nigga's like a 5-year-old, Joe. We're not talking about people he know in real life. He don't know Miss 504 in real life. He don't know Sexy Lady D in real life. He don't know these people in real life. So when you like, have you ever disrespected a woman before? Those are women that you know in real life that you have a history with of doing whatever to each other. A perception that you might have that of that woman for whatever actions in your brain you may feel like she has conducted over time. So in other words, you feel like, oh, this bitch ain't shit because she's a whore. Well, you seen her fuck a bunch of people, which makes you think she's a whore. So that makes you devalue the way you feel like you should treat her. He don't know nothing about these people in real life to feel like it's okay to degrade them in the manner that he does. So when you acting like you never disrespected a woman, I don't disrespect women I don't know. There's a difference. You know what I mean? And I always say, I never advocate for the disrespectfulness of women. That's something that I'm checking day for day. But you don't hear me up here talking about people's kids. You don't hear me up here dissing women in their motherly fashion. You don't hear me up here dissing women and their dead family members. You don't hear that. You don't hear that coming out of my mouth. So you as a man, if you doing some fuck shit, because this is what his channel's built on. His channel's built on calling out Hassan Campbell for his fuck shit, right? So the minute you start doing some fuck shit and niggas call you out, you act like Hassan Campbell. Because that's all we doing. We doing the same shit that we did to Hassan Campbell to you. We calling you out for your fuck shit, nigga. So when you like, oh, niggas got away from the mission, niggas ain't talking about Hassan Campbell no more for what? Nigga, you are our Hassan Campbell. We got to clean you out to go get at that nigga. So like I said, my nigga, you know what I mean? My motherfucking nigga. Every race has the black DNA in it, nigga. Cause you nothing but a little ignorant nigga that can't stick to the topic at hand, little nigga. And you keep taking L's on all these topics, little nigga. That's why you keep deflecting from one topic to another, little nigga. I grew up in prison. I know how to deal with little niggas like you that think they know a lot about nothing. Niggas don't know a lot about nothing. This idiot is out here telling people not to vote. This nigga knows a lot about nothing. Like literally. All he can't tell you how to how do you say he can't tell you how to live a better quality of life because he's miserable and he loves company. He wants everybody to be miserable like him. This is why he keeps saying over and over again, I called 5/5 back and a woman picked up. Right? What does that mean? He's telling you it wasn't my wife. Right? This lying ass nigga. This nigga's crazy. What are you trying to do? Make my wife ask me what bitches picking up my phone, you little dumbass nigga. You think niggas don't see through this shit? The only dumb one here is you. Everybody sees through your little dumbass lies, and that's why you mad, because you thought you were smarter than Hassan Campbell, and you on the same level as that nigga. You doing the same shit as him. You know what I mean? You out here clout chasing. You stay with a nigga like Tommy Sotomayor's name in your title. You stay with Young Pharaoh's name in your title. You stay with Hassan Campbell's name in your title. Your name is in my title because I'm talking directly to you, you bitch ass nigga. Talking to you, you bitch ass nigga. There's no subs over here, you bitch ass nigga. It's directly to you. And yeah, I got videos without your name in the title that has over 1,000 views. Fuck is wrong with you? Like, nigga, you was a nobody, nigga. Fuck you mean? Why you only had 230 subs? You heard what Bullets Gotti was saying about you. Come on, man. You up here stunting for these people. Go to your first video, nigga. That's how you could tell where the bullshit is. Because it's your first video and you're like, I'm back. What are you back from? What happened? You deleted all your videos? How can your first video, you say, I'm back? What are you back from? Obviously, that's not your first video. You deleted everything prior to that. You know what I mean? Because you said it's your first video, then you ended it with, I'm back. How is that your first video if you back? If you back, that means you was here before. That means it's not your first video. All you got to do is go to French Dose in the lab and scroll all the way down to the bottom. Just keep going down. Go to his channel, go all the way down to the bottom. Look at that very first video. Because he got his shit in order. It's not by popularity, he got it in order. Go look at that very first video and you're going to see what I'm talking about. So you can tell how much of a liar this dude is when he says I'm capping, because you're going to go down there and see it for yourself. I tell this shit over and over again because unlike Dose, I'm not a troll that don't know what he's talking about. I advocate for everyone to not believe in what I'm saying and go do your own research. Go check it for yourself. That's what I advocate on. He advocates on you taking his word so you could look as dumb as him. I tell everybody, don't listen to me. Go do your research. Go to his first video yourself and go check what he says yourself. Don't listen to me. Go check it yourself so you can see. Go check the videos where me and him first started. He says how many subscribers he has. Shout out to all 232 subscribers. This was coming out of his mouth. You know what I mean? You can see the videos where he says, nah, Fifth, there ain't really that many people in here watching you, Fifth. I'm telling you, Fifth, they my trolls, Fifth. And I'm like, yo, but my nigga, it says like there's 15, 16 people in here. He's like, yeah, but Fifth, I'm telling you, yo, I guarantee you 8 to 12 of these niggas is trolls. All you got to do is go back to the videos and watch them. Don't take my word for it. Go back to the videos and watch them. Go all the way to the beginning, to the first live where you see it's me and him, and you see it. Because I was up there before Grizzly. I was up there for all of that. That's why most of y'all don't understand why he keeps saying my name. And y'all like, but who the fuck is 5'5"? He don't be up here. I remember Grizzly. Because I was up, I'm the one that started that shit. You know what I mean? When I got up there, he only had 232 subscribers. None of his videos were at 1,000. None of his videos was even breaking 300. And he had 232 subscribers back then. He didn't have videos that broke 300. Then he started dropping Hassan's name in the title. Then he started getting on the views. That's when he didn't want to talk about politics. He didn't want to talk about coronavirus. He didn't want to talk about people's families because I kept trying to talk about it and he wouldn't want to. Everything kept turning to Hassan, and I see now that that's because that's where his viewership is. He got to throw that name in that title so he could get the people to watch him. Isn't that what's called a clout chaser? Isn't that the definition of clout chasing? Like he keeps talking about all this Tommy Sotomayor shit, right? Did y'all see the video where Tommy Sotomayor was in the hood and he was in Texas? I think he went to Houston to go check out this lady that her baby died in their playground of their little playground in front of their crib in the hood. He don't talk about that. He don't talk about how Tommy Sotomayor went out there with the camera trying to figure out what happened to this little girl. He don't talk about that. He don't talk about how Tommy Sotomayor was out there and interviewing people trying to see how this little baby died. He don't talk about that. He don't talk about that. He never even made a video talk. He politely ignored that. Politely ignored that. But then peep the fly shit, as the famous words of Lazo and Cavalli Kid. He'll talk about Thomas Sotomayor, how he disses black women, and how he disses the black community. Isn't that literally what you're doing on YouTube? Dissing black women, dissing the black community on camera. Isn't this what you're doing? So while you're calling out one man for doing something, you're literally turning around doing the same exact thing. And when your peers, the people that were around you, tried to tell you to stop doing it before it became a habit and you fucked yourself up, you got mad at us for trying to tell you that you're making yourself look bad. You got mad at us because we're trying to give you constructive criticism. Exactly. He's out here telling people not to vote. This nigga's crazy. You know what I mean? Again, I don't believe in the political system, but I'm not telling you not to vote. I just keep where I believe where I'm at. You know what I mean? Because my personal beliefs is that the 1% don't want us to grow. They don't want us to grow. They don't. You know what I mean? So it's us versus against them. They're the ones who created the systems. See, he won't talk about this type of topics into detail because he's not that smart. You know what I mean? That's why he'll have one topic, one day where he'll have 4 videos, 3 videos, 2 videos, right? And one of them will be about politics and shit that actually matters. Then the rest of them is about a bunch of Jerry Springer shit. Because he's not smart enough to give you shit that's actually going to affect you in a positive way. You are correct. And I'm not saying that he isn't. But my point is that you calling out Tommy Sotomayor for doing what you're doing today. You get what I'm saying? What he's calling out Tommy Sotomayor is for what he's abusing the black community to the point that his people around him are questioning if he even is black. It's to that real. Other black men are questioning if he's even black. Yeah, a felon could vote. They passed that law a long time ago. And this is how much I'm into the streets. In 2003 is when I believe that the president, I forget who it was, man. Because I remember somebody telling me, yo, come vote. And I was like, yo, I'm a felon. I can't vote. And it was like, nah, they just passed that law. Felons can vote now. And that was back in 2003, I was told that. So yes, a felon can vote. You know what I mean? So I'm going to tell you like this. When a person tells you not to vote, don't listen to that individual. That individual is dumber than a bag of hammers. You know what I mean? And it's like when you got a person out there telling you, think about this shit. He's telling you Tommy Sotomayor ain't shit because he's abusing the black community. And 5 minutes later, he's abusing the black community himself. You get what I mean? This dude is a belligerent alcoholic. You know what I mean? He talks about, this is what I want you to do. Perfect example. Kylie Green, I want you to do me a favor. Go to him sometime today, preferably later, because now he's had over 48 hours, right? And ask him the money of his donations that he just got the other days, why hasn't he bought a StreamYard? StreamYard is only $20 a month. $20 in 1 month, he could go on YouTube as many times as long as he want, and he won't have that watermark. You see how my shit has the palm with the 5? It does not say StreamYard. You see that? How it does not say StreamYard on my screen? You see how my screen doesn't say StreamYard nowhere on there? Right? And he made a video thanking the 2 people who donated to him the other day. It's like 3 minutes long, right? Ask him, why hasn't the money that they donated to him, why hasn't he put it into his channel? Why hasn't he done something as small as pay for StreamYard so he could go on StreamYard? And you see how I got a ticker and I got my shit on your screen where it says I am her period. Why ain't he doing that? Why ain't he got his shit up there like that? Why ain't he got his shit customized like that? Because he's going off the basic free StreamYard. You can go on StreamYard, log in, and you can see that you'll get 25 hours a month, every month for free. But it will say StreamYard. That watermark will not come down. That's why there's no watermark on my screen. That's why it doesn't say StreamYard on my screen. Because I invest even before people were donating, before I put a Cash App up, I bought my shit. He's gotten donations from people. So why don't you ask him why he still ain't paid for his StreamYard? That's your very first. That is, for those of you starting your YouTube, that should be your very first investment into your channel. I'm not saying get a laptop. I'm not saying none of that is important. That's not what I'm saying. Let's say you started your YouTube channel with a laptop. First thing you should purchase, StreamYard. Let's say you started YouTube on your phone, on your tablet, on your iPad. First thing you should buy is a StreamYard. It's only $20 a month. You can go monthly, $20 a month, or you can do something like what Cali 26 did. Paid, I think he said it was 235 where he at with taxes, the manner he paid for it for the whole year. And you don't got to worry about time. So when people are like, yo, but you up here for so much time, you know why? Because I'm not on a free package. Free package only gives you 25 hours a month. You can only have 6 people on your screen at once. That is it. 6 people, 25 hours a month, free plan. Pay for it, you can have up to 10, and you have unlimited hours. So later on today, when he goes live, ask him why hasn't he paid for the StreamYard already? He has all this money allegedly, right? He got over a stack in his crib at all times, right? So why can't he put something as little as $20 a month into his own channel? People have donated to him. Ask him, why hasn't he put $20 and bought a StreamYard? Ask him that. Why isn't he investing in his own channel to help y'all? You see, when people come up to my channel, I try to put their channels up on my screen. If I know your Cash App, I'll try to put your Cash App in my ticker. I support those. Literally. I don't just say it, I actually do it. And the famous words of Lazo and Cavalli Kid. Peep the fly shit. Salute the Lazo, man, in the chat. You know what I mean? Like even now, look at you, Coley Greens. You up in my chat going against women. Look, you're displaying the same action as him. He got you in my chat going at it with females. You think that's respectable? That you're going back and forth typing with women the way he does? Look, he's turning you into him. Before you know it, you're probably going to be arguing with females in real life. You know what I mean? Thinking that it's cool to do that. And that's not cool. Arguing with females is not cool. Because if you have a daughter, you don't want some nigga arguing with your daughter. You don't want some man arguing with your mama. You don't want some man arguing with your sister. You don't want no nigga beefing with your nieces. It's not what you want. So stop acting like that because you know that's a fact. So you need to cut that shit out and be the adult that you say you are. Exactly. No man is exempt from karma, which is why I always tell my subscribers, I always tell my watchers, if I'm saying something that you feel I could have said it in a better way and I offended you, I apologize for offending you and please help me how to say it in a more respectable manner so I don't nobody in the future. I always say that because I'm not perfect. And I try my hardest like anyone else does, but I fail like everyone else does. You know what I mean? But I am not above from somebody correcting me, criticizing me, giving me constructive criticism, telling me something that is better for me. I'm nowhere above that. For starters, you're you're the one that started in the chat with them. So I don't know how you get, I'm capping, bro, asking any of these women I'm arguing. Nigga, you're the one going at women. The people you're talking to is who in the chat? Who's mainly in my chat? A bunch of females. Who's opposing you? Females. Which who you responding to? A female. Who you going back and forth with? A female. That has nothing to do with me. That has to do with you and your typing. Take accountability for you. Look, you're showing that dose is rubbing off on you now. You're typing back and forth to a woman, to women, and you're trying to blame it on someone else. You say I'm capping, right? All you got to do is go up in the chat because I don't block people like French Dose does. You see, you all in my chat. I'm not a blocker. Everybody in this motherfucker though got wrenches, and you see he back under you again. You see the last comment? It's a hat, right? He's saying I'm capping. So now for all of you that you have all his videos where he says, I don't watch 5/5. I swear I don't watch 5/5. There is your proof to show that he's capping. He's in my chat commenting. So every time he always told you, I don't watch 5/5, this is your proof of a lie. And don't worry about it because I'm already screen sharing. I mean, screen saving, you know. I'm recording my screen, nigga. All that shit, nigga. Screenshots, all that shit. You in the chat. So the next time you say I don't watch 5/5, booyah. Nigga, I give you enough rope to hang yourself with, nigga. I don't got to hang you. Your dumb ass is dumb enough to do it to yourself. I give you a gun and tell you to go hunt and feed your family, and your stupid ass shoots yourself and tries to blame somebody else. Salute, knowledge is key. What's good, my guy, man? Hope you up there staying up there on your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm going to say it a million times. Knowledge is key is my nigga. Cavalli Kid is my nigga. They just ain't seeing eye to eye right now. It is what it is. They grown men. The best thing I could do is hope for that in time, they could figure out their shit and they could get their shit together. Or even at the least agree to disagree, and that's good enough. You know what I mean? But me as a grown man, I'm minding my business before I mind someone else's business. So when you're like, yo, he doing this, he doing that, well, I can maybe address that later because right now my business is addressing this bitch ass nigga dissing my wife again. Talking about 504's kid again. Talking about sexy lady D again. You know what I mean? That ain't right. That ain't right at all. And we definitely are all family, my guy. I fucks with you. Just like I fucks with Cavalli Kid. You know what I mean? Just like knowledge is key fucks with us and he fucks with French Dose. You don't see none of us attacking him. You know what I mean? Because he stands where he stands. You know what I mean? I'm defending myself for those who's attacking me. You know what I mean? I'm not getting in the middle of nobody else's fight until I figure out my shit first. And my shit is this bitch ass nigga keep addressing my wife because in real life I know man, I'd have been split this nigga's melon and I'd have been in jail. Because that bitch ass nigga gonna call the cops just like he called the police that day, had the number on speed dial type shit to try to tell everybody he ain't a snitch. Like as a street nigga, as a real street nigga, you know the rules. Don't nothing justify you ever calling the police. It don't matter what the situation is. I didn't even know that nigga called the police until Miss 504 said it. And when she said it, then she sold it. I was like, damn, I didn't even know that shit happened. That is a great question. He says he's 38. And I remember on a prior video, he said he's been in prison. So that's when I asked him about the suck my dick shit. Is you jacking that? Have you been in prison? Hmm? As a grown man, is you jacking that niggas just disrespecting women like that? Is you jacking that? If that's what you stand for, then brother, I am sorry. This is not the channel for you because over here we stand up for our people. We don't put our people down. We don't talk about people's dead relatives. We don't talk about people's kids. We don't talk about people's and their drug addictions. We don't do that. We don't put people down. Why? Because the government is putting us down enough. So when you got a nigga that's supposed to be next to you and he's putting you down the way the government does, yeah, nah, I'm going to check that nigga. Why? Because I used to fuck with that nigga. I never fucked with Tommy Sotomayor. I never fucked with them niggas. I don't know them niggas. I never been on them niggas' panels. You know what I mean? I know this nigga. This nigga has actually had personal conversations with my wife. So when you talking all this fly shit about somebody else's situation, fuck that situation. And that's no disrespect to Cavalli Kid and Knowledge is Key, but fuck their situation. My priority is my situation. This nigga addressing my wife. And that nigga could suck my dick. Fuck that nigga. You know what I mean? Whatever Knowledge is Key and Cavalli going through, they going through what they going through. You know what I mean? You as a grown man, what you more worried about, somebody else's life or your life? I'm worried about my life. And this bitch ass nigga keep attacking my wife like a bitch, like if he got a pussy between his legs. Fuck wrong with this bitch ass nigga. The only type of nigga that attack women like that is a nigga that don't give a fuck about women. And who do we know that don't give a fuck about women? Is a gay person because he don't have sex with women. Niggas that have sex with women care about women. A nigga that has a baby and has a daughter should definitely care about women. You know what I mean? It is what it is. Niggas going through their shit, they going through their shit. I'm addressing my shit. You know what I mean? I ain't deflecting my situation to somebody else's. I'm not gonna be here talking about Cavalli Kid because Cavalli Kid ain't talk about my wife. He talked about my wife. So why should I worry about other grown ass men? I'm not a bitch. That's what bitches do. Bitches worry about other grown men to the extent that he do. Talk about, look at these people over here, nigga. I'm talking about you. Fuck is wrong with your bitch ass? Always trying to deflect something to somebody else. Classical narcissist. Fuck out of here, man. I'm gonna tell y'all once and for all, man. Niggas that you just see dissing women like that, niggas that you see that have no respect for women like that, they literally not gonna respect no woman. You know what I mean? We women done been through enough fucked up shit in their life, man. Salute, James. Women been through enough fucked up shit in their life, man. Like, this is what I'm talking about. This little ignorant bitch ass nigga. Think about how a woman can show you how much she loves you. Think about that. I want y'all men to think about this, all right? Think about this. With a woman, right? And you love her, and y'all get together, and you get her pregnant, and she has a kid. My nigga, this woman is in so much pain having your baby because she loves you. Think about this. She loves you, so she's having your baby. A baby that's gonna fuck her body up. She's gonna be in pain. She's a lot of women, or a lot of men don't understand. A lot of women, it's for a lack of a better way to explain it, because I'm a man and I've never been pregnant. So it's because I'm I don't have the right vernacular for it because I've never experienced it. But to me, it seems like when a woman gets pregnant, it's like her bladder shrinks. You know, it's like women got to use the bathroom more often. It's like their bladder get weaker because sometimes, you know, when women get older, they laugh, they pee a little bit. And that's no shot. This is actual fact. These are things that women endure. You know what I mean? Women endure the pain. Women endure, what is it called? Postpartum depression. In other words, some women, after they have their kids, they get real depressed. They get real. These are all things that women have to deal with when they love a man and they have his children. These are, you know what I'm saying? Never mind society. Never mind everything else. Never mind the personal relationships. Mind all that shit. We're just talking about this one experience. These are all the type of things that women have to deal with. Now let's throw in the not equal, had to go in for their rights and all this other stuff. Now, now put in how niggas in music and niggas in real life, everybody's advocating for playing these hoes. You know how that song go, this bitch said, we got hoes up in here. It's like advocating that all women are hoes and bitches. So in verse, that's how we treat them. You get what I'm saying? Or we not advocating for that. We not promoting that. We not jacking that. That's not what we is around here. We gotta big each other up. And if you one of them niggas that like to knock niggas down, fuck you. You can suck a dick, because in real life, I'll plug you, nigga. You know what I mean? You talk that fly shit about my wife in real life, you crazy? Your mouth wouldn't have had that time to open, nigga. Why you think, you ever noticed that I told you I grew up in prison, but in and out, did mad bids, but only caught parole once? I only got parole one time. You know what I mean? I caught 4 years when I was 19. That's the only time I ever got parole. And I was home 42 days and caught a drug factory case. I told wardens to suck my dick, nigga. I told parole boards to suck my dick, nigga. I don't get early release. Whatever time I get, I got to do it all. Why? Because I'm a retarded nigga in there. I mean, I don't get no early releases, no halfway houses, no nothing, because I got a bad disciplinary report history in there. So yeah, and I don't like promoting prison, nigga. That's not what's up. I try to promote for you, for every young man to be in a position in life where he doesn't have to risk his freedom by his next, by his next action, from his next, from his next thought process of the situation that's happening in front of him. You know what I mean? And as a channel, you'll notice that there's certain things that you're just not jacking. And when you're not jacking that, that's what your channel stands for. So what I mean is, my channel started out against pedophilia, against niggas that rape, against niggas that abuse, against niggas that molest. And now, which is something I always advocated for, but I didn't think I had to do it on here. Now, of course, because I feel all men stand for this, but I never felt like we had to do it like this. But evidently, I have to put it out there. This channel also stands for non-abuse towards women like that, bro. Like, come on, my nigga. Like, I'm not saying if a woman addresses you, you can't address her back. That's not what I'm saying. But my nigga, like, it don't matter if, like, let's say Miss 504 go at each other and she makes a video about me. It's on me to conduct my own composure and conduct my own etiquette and not apply myself to her. You get what I'm saying? If she's making a video and she's hitting me below the belt, it's on me to set the standard. You get what I mean? So when a nigga's like, yo, they talking about my kids, so what, nigga? You talked about raping my kids, nigga. I never said nothing about your kid because I set the standard. You was talking about raping my wife, nigga. You don't hear me talking about raping your girlfriend. You don't hear me talking about doing shit to your mama. Because I set the standard. I set the moral stance, nigga. But you a bitch. You a real life bitch. And you said it today, nigga, on your live. I don't tell people in real life the SMD when I'm out. You doing it in front of the camera because you know ain't nobody gonna see you because you a bitch. You're worse than a keyboard gangster, nigga. You admitted it yourself. You don't talk to people outside like that. That's what you said today on your live. When I'm outside, I don't tell everybody to SMD. Funny how on camera, you tell everybody to SMD. You a keyboard gangster. That's what you is, B. You up here yelling at everybody. You all in your bag, nigga. You an emotional wreck. That's why you taking these nips and buying bottles of Parmesan, fucking bum juice, nigga. That should make your breath stink. Yeah, that nigga Kali Green, I'm starting to think that nigga's a troll all the way. All the way. You know what I mean? That's what you call a definition of a troll. That nigga quick. Yeah, I say that French Dose is talking about my wife, right? His reply is 5'5" act like he don't disrespect women. Nigga, we talk about him, talk about my wife. We not talking about random generalized people. We talking about a person that he spoke to on the phone. We talk about somebody I married. Obviously, you must have not married nobody. Obviously, you must have not have a wife. Because a person who has a wife understands what it means when somebody talks about your wife. So it's obvious that we know where you stand. You know what I mean? And I'm not addressing your shit no more because you just a negative body trying to create negative content in my chat and it don't work. You notice you like the only troll in this motherfucker. You alone out here. How Miss 504 say? You a bitch out here. You alone out here, nigga. You by yourself. Cause ain't nobody jacking motherfuckers abusing women like that. Ain't nobody jacking motherfuckers telling them to SMD like that. Ain't nobody jacking people talking about niggas kids like that. Ain't nobody jacking that. which is why you find someone like Factual One and Actually Two and a person like Quill's chat. Because Jay Quill don't jack that. He don't jack that. Jay Quill don't stand up for niggas talking about people's kids and people's wives. He don't jack that. That's why niggas ain't on his channel. If y'all wondering why none of these niggas is on his channel, it's because they're not jacking that. That's why Goof Troop, a lot of these niggas don't show up on his shit no more. Because they're not jacking the way he's treating other people. They're not jacking the way he talks about my wife. They're not jacking the way he talks about Miss 504's son. They're not jacking the way he talks about people in general. Niggas ain't jacking that, man. Niggas don't believe in that, man. You can't tell people that you for the black community, then turn around 5 minutes later talking shit about a woman, telling her to SMD, blocking her, acting like you shooting her on the screen. What? Nobody's jacking that. You know what I mean? It don't even matter. It don't even matter. That's it. That's it. I don't block that many people. I think he like the second person I got blocked, but that's it. That's it. You had enough chances. You done been on plenty of my lives. Like, bro, you being too negative. You going against people in my chat, and that's it, man. Like, that's it, man. It's different if you were somebody coming up here and actually talking valid points, but you're not. You're deflecting everything I say. You're doing what Hassan Campbell does. The minute I call you up on your bullshit, you talk about somebody else instead of being a man and addressing the topic at hand. When you ask somebody a question and they reply about somebody else, deflecting. When you ask somebody a question and they answer it with a question, deflecting. Oh, 5 Fifths, you ain't cool with French Dose talking about your wife, but what about this nigga over here talking about this nigga's wife? Well, for starters, that's them, nigga. I'm just dressing this nigga talk about my wife, nigga. Because in real life, I would have split his melon. And in real life, I would hope that if a nigga talked about your woman like that, that you would split his melon too. And that goes for any man. I would hope that any man that would stand up for his partner, his life partner, his wife, his girlfriend, his fiance, and not jack no man dissing his partner. Like, what? Like, you as a man, if you have a daughter, you would wish that your daughter would stand up to a man talking shit about her. So if you jacking that, you need to check yourself. Or maybe you a troll. Or maybe you one of them people. Or maybe you just someone that is so miserable that you never had a real woman in your life because you've been a piece of shit to every woman that's been in your life. So now you're getting that karma back, a piece of shit woman. That's not on the woman, that's on you. You know what I mean? Because the way earth works, the way karma works, the universe works, it gives you what you give it. So if you treating females like shit all day long, guess what? Every woman that you think means something to you is going to treat you like shit. Because that's how life works. You heard the saying, you reap what you sow. What you sow is your action. What you sow is how you treat people. That's what you're going to get back from the universe. Anybody want to click that link, man? You see it. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody in the chat, man. Shout out to watching, man. We do these lives over here because we don't got a time thing, man. We got unlimited time over here, man. You know what I mean? We do short lives, we do long lives. A lot of these lives be long because people got a lot to say, man. We had Grizzly up here today. Shout out to Grizzly Moolah. Go like, subscribe to his channel, man. Go share his videos, man. We had Miss 504 up in here for a minute, dropping jewels, man. Letting niggas know how she's a strong woman. Letting niggas know that this little bitch ass nigga's words don't bother her, nigga. They don't bother her, but I still ain't jacking it. It still ain't right. She still shouldn't deal with that. Any woman in that type of situation, any woman in general, shouldn't deal with that type of shit. And if you a woman, I'm standing up for you and your rights and how you should be treated, man. And you as a man, you got a mother. You got sisters, you got aunts, you got nieces, you got a daughter, you got grandmothers. That's who we standing up for, nigga. Every female that's in your life, nigga. Because those are the females that he's dissing. That woman he dissing is somebody's daughter, eventually be somebody's mother, eventually be somebody's grandmother. Somebody's aunt. Salute to everybody in the comments, man. Hit that like button, man. Go get that money, Tanya. Hey, everybody. Darcy Pitts salutes everybody. Salute to you, Darcy Pitts. Hey, actual factual one, actually too. I appreciate that. I mean, I know me and this dude don't see eye to eye on everything, but this dude ain't disrespectful in the chat. This dude ain't talking shit to everybody in the chat. Just about everybody who comes in, this dude, he says hi to them. He addresses everybody in a respectful manner in the chat. So respects to factual one, actually too. You know what I mean, he don't that person don't just bang on everybody over here. You know what I mean? Hope you're having a great day, man. Hope you got to make your day great. Bonnie says, have a good day, Tanya. Salute always, 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 man. For real, man. Those of you, I want y'all to turn your phone sideways for me. All right? I want you to turn your phone sideways for me. You see that motherfucking picture on your screen? What about that fucking picture is ugly? Somebody, anybody, tell me. This nigga talk about some wild, like, what about that is ugly, bro? That woman on that picture right there, I'm about to say some fly shit, baby. Please don't get mad. Because all people hate when you say this type of shit, but it's a fact. This woman right here, when she wakes up in the morning, right? And she has her pillow hair going on.
Sorry about that, y'all. My shit died. My bad. My phone died. Sorry about that. I had to get up in here. But yeah, my phone died. Sorry about that, man. But yeah, man. I want everybody to know, man. I don't want y'all to feel like you have to deal with a man that's abusive. You don't ever need to deal with that. That's not what's up. This nigga's out here abusing women, being disrespectful to women's children, and that's not cool. We not jacking that, man. Go to I am her period at 3:15, man. She got that great shit coming. You know what I mean? Grizzly Moolah tonight. I think we're doing a panel with all the females. Stay tuned, man. I appreciate everybody who hit that cash app. I appreciate everybody in the comments. I appreciate everybody watching. Appreciate everybody who hit that like button, man. Fucks with y'all. We're here to keep each other on point. You know what I mean? We're here to keep each other on point. Stay up and stay blessed, man. Nobody has to deal with abusive men. You know what I mean? It goes both ways. A man doesn't have to deal with abusive woman, and a woman doesn't have to deal with abusive man. Nobody has to deal with anyone who's being abusive. Totally correct. You know what I mean? You shouldn't have to deal with abuse. That's not cool. You shouldn't have to wake up in the morning and hear people talking shit. I think she's going live at 3:15, man. Cause she's in the comments. I think she's going live at 3:15. Unless by her you mean Karen Dose, that's a possibility. You know what I mean? But I know she going live at 3:15. She gonna do something at 3:15. So tune in. Tune in tonight to Grizzly Moolah. We're gonna build this panel up tonight. I think he said 7 o'clock. We're gonna get this thing going. Be there so you can be more aware of the situation. And again, I'm sorry my phone died. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I respect you for that, man. Because I see the way you move. I see how you doing. I see how you be up here and you will respectfully address the things that you don't agree with. But the main part is that you do it respectfully. You know what I mean? And I respect that. You know what I mean? And like I said, my brother Jay Quill stays shouting you out, so I got to give you a chance. Because Jay Quill ain't gonna shout out no nigga that's not worth a chance. And I fucks with Jay Quill. That's my brother. I mean, you see them on my panel the other days, giving me some great information, which I'm gonna check. I'm still trying to check into things I'm getting into in my area. And shout out to brother Tazo TV. Shout out to Lazo. Shout out to Autumn Brothers, man. But true shit, man, you're always welcome here. And I noticed in Grizzly Moolah's chat, you said that you used to have a channel that had over 7,000 subscribers. If I'm correct, one day I would love to get you on my panel to talk about what happened. Why don't you, was it something you did willfully? Did something happen? Just so whatever happened to that channel, if it was in a negative light, so other people could stay away from that situation. You know what I mean? Like, let's say by mistake somebody knock your, I don't even know how to say it, but like, let's say your channel got knocked down. That's the best way of putting it. Let's say your channel got taken away. I want to put out there what happened so the next person don't have to deal with the same shit you went through. Try to build a strong community within ourselves, man. Because we got to help ourselves. Because if we don't help ourselves, ain't nobody going to respect us. Ain't nobody going to help us. That's all we doing. Is trying to protect women and children. Said you were a Marine, so you know what you know what terrorism is. Both of them, foreign and domestic. And this is a domestic person. It's not a foreign attacker. This is a domestic attacker that's attacking our women, bro. And that's what we doing. We trying to stand up for the women that he attacking, and that shit ain't cool. Look, salute to Denise Bird. She's a vet. Look, salute. Salute to y'all. I want to tell Denise Bird and factual one actually too, and Denise Bird and anyone else that's like them. On behalf of me and everyone else alive on this earth, especially in the country of America, we want to thank you for your services. We thank you and everybody like you because you didn't have to do that. You could have not went to prison. You could have ran. You could have did a bunch of things except go to fight for all of us because you not only fought for women and children, you also fought for the men that couldn't go. You fought for the men that weren't able to go. You fought for the men that didn't want to go. You fought for everyone that's here. We appreciate y'all service and we thank you. We thank you for whatever service you did in the military. We thank you for sacrificing your life to do that because you didn't have to. We appreciate your services from then to present because you had to live through that. And I'm sorry for if you have any type of mental or emotional issues, any type of PTSD for doing this, for servicing your country. You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of shit comes with that. You go out there, want to defend us, and who knows what happens to you out there. Some people come back more fucked up than they went. Some don't. You know what I mean? Some come back fully functional. Some don't. And these are facts. But either way, we appreciate you going out there, man. We thank you for your service. And that's a fact, man. That's all we preaching. We trying to bring to each other together. You know what I mean? We're trying. But going up on lives, dissing niggas' wives, dissing niggas' children, that's not going to bring us together, man. But we appreciate you for that, Denise. You heard you see what she said? Never regretted it. Heart every minute. She loved every minute. All right, so now you say not only am I a Marine, I'm a so-called Arab. I'm half Lebanese. So definitely know what the word terrorism means. And you know what's fucked up, yo? Is that I don't know you personally, but I'm thinking that you know what that word means in a real negative light of how people treated you, I'm guessing. And if that is the case, I'm sorry for all them low-life motherfuckers that treated you like shit. I can apologize on behalf to them, on their behalf, because that's not cool. And again, I still salute you for your services and your time that you put in for us. That's a fact, bro. That's a fact, man. You know what I mean? I salute all of y'all that put up your services, sacrificed your time. You know what I mean? Could have lost your lives out there, man. Sacrifice putting yourself in a position to lose your life, man. Appreciate y'all. You see it. And I know you're writing that to Denise, but check it out. I'm putting this on the screen for you and Denise. I'm using your own writings to thank you and her and everyone else like y'all. Everyone else. Thank you, yo. True shit. Stereotypes are very garbage. But I want this channel, I want today's episode to make sure people know that domestic violence ain't cool. Abusing women, abusing children is not cool. Only a bitch hits bitches. So if you got a dick in between your legs and you hitting women, you's a bitch. Only bitches hit bitches, bro. Niggas ain't jacking motherfuckers abusing women like that, bro. And if you a man that used to abuse women, let today be the last day you do that. Let today be the day that you take a stance against abusing women. Let today be your first day of going against your old you. Let today be the first day that you say, fuck that. I'm not abusing women no more. Even if that was who you were in the past, let today be the first day of your new life of not doing that no more. Salute to both of y'all, man. True shit, man. It's a fact. We thank you for your services, man. But yo, man, I'm about to get up out of here, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody watching. I hope you hit that like button. Go watch I Am Her, period at 3:15. Go tune in to Grizzly Moolah at 7 o'clock. We're going to have these panels of females. We're going to have a female panel that's going to tell us what's up, man. That's it. And we're trying to avoid we're trying to avoid people treating other people like shit. So they don't have to feel the way you feel from what you've seen. Because that's how I feel. I don't want nobody to go through what I went through. I don't want nobody to see the shit I seen. I don't want nobody to feel the hurt that I felt when I was like fucking niggas up, when I was giving niggas pain in jail, when I was giving niggas pain in the streets, all the situations I've seen and been through. I don't want nobody else going through that. Appreciate you. Go subscribe to I Am Her, period, man. Go subscribe to Factual One, actually, too, man. Go subscribe to Lazo, the MC. Go subscribe to Denise. Show these people love, man. True talk. We appreciate y'all, man. We appreciate y'all services, man. We appreciate y'all coming here today. Cause y'all could have been doing anything else. I appreciate y'all, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Salute to everybody watching, man. And I'm sorry that you're still dealing with that. You got that anxiety over when you was in your services. And I'm sorry you got to deal with that. But these are all mental, like even you, because he dissed you crazy. Like think about it. You sacrificed your time to serve for this country. You have anxiety and all this shit you dealing with now, and this nigga's attacking you on the camera. You know what I mean? You somebody that we need more young women to grow up to be like you, to do something positive and serve the country in a positive way, be an example to other young women. You know what I mean? We need to boost women like I am her period up. A woman like a lot of other women in the world, a woman that have children and that are raising them by themselves. You know what I mean? You got to salute that. Niggas don't understand how hard life is raising children by yourself, man. Motherfuckers act like they want to gloss right over that. But meanwhile, they'll be the child that was raised by their mother and their mother raised them by themselves. That's what I don't understand. Thank you and thank Denise Bird and thank everybody else who served this country for us, man. We thank y'all. All them women, all y'all strong, powerful women that are smart, that have held these powerful positions. Women, more young ladies need to emulate women like you. And more young men need to emulate men that do things like Factual One actually too. That's something that needs to be emulated. Not the Jerry Springer shit that's over there, man. Salute to all of y'all, man. I'm about to end this live, get up out of here. I really thought this was going to be a short live. I was planning on going live this morning, talk about domestic violence, but this nigga, you know what I mean? He provoked the attack, and it is what it is, man. We don't attack people over here. You know what I mean? We defend ourselves and we stand up for those that's right. Salute to Jay Quill, man. That's a positive brother that always tries to give me positive feedback, no matter what the situation is, man. That brother always trying to be positive, try to help people in a positive way, trying to give people positive information. And this bitch ass nigga gonna say today that I don't know if it was Jay Quill that was acting like it was Hassan Campbell. I don't know if it was Melee acting like Hassan Campbell. It could have been 5/5. It could have been We Are 5/5's wife. It could have been Melee. I mean, it could have been Grizzly Mulan. This is what this nigga said today on his live, y'all. This nigga's a narcissist, right? And let's say, for example, because we know Jay Quill ain't gonna do this, but let's say Jay Quill made a reply video. He would play victim and act like Jay Quill is attacking him. Fuck that dude, man. Peace and love to everybody, man. Salute, salute, salute to you, man. We out here, we need to help each other, man. And also a way of helping each other is not jacking somebody else, putting other people down, disrespecting women. We're not jacking that. We don't stand up for that. Salute always, man. You been here the whole time, Cali? Supporters, man. Supporters. Shout out to Cali 26 Cali Life with Cali 26 podcast. Yo, go subscribe to this channel right here. Go subscribe to that. That dude got some awesome content, man. It's a good supporter. Go subscribe to this channel, man. Go subscribe to that, man. True talk, man. But we about to end this live. Jay Quill, if you're out there driving, man, I hope you're driving safe, brother. Go tune into I Am Her, period. And go tune into Grizz Moolah tonight, man. We got some great content coming. We're going to give y'all things from a woman's perspective, man. Because if we don't stand up for our women, then who will? We don't stand up for our queens, then who will? You know what I mean? We got to do it because ain't nobody going to do it for us. Salute to all of y'all. This is We Are 5/5.